All right, folks, we're going to be back again here, streaming on the Colonial Engineers server. And once again with Nachtflame.
Hello, hello.
All right, we got lots of cool things to show you here. As soon as my intro plays on through, we'll switch over to see what's going on. I really do like that skyscraper, you know.
It looks good.
All right, guys. So we've been up to some stuff. Lots of stuff, actually. Oh, looks like no point in sleeping. It's about to be sunrise. So let's look around what we've been doing. What is this right here? What is that? That's some printed logic circuits and printed circuits and stuff. That must mean we've been to another planet. Yep, that's happened. I did that off stream, off camera, because I just wanted to get it done. Plus, it was really, really buggy, and we had to work through some things. So
yeah, we did.
It turns out I don't know if it's a multiplayer problem or maybe it's just a general bug with the mod right now. But if you have your config set in advanced rocketry to planets have to be discovered, they end up not showing up at all, even after you do discover them. So, and the weird thing is Notch actually changed that on the server, in the server configs, but they still didn't show up for me until I changed them on my client configs. So yeah, that was a thing. But we did finally work it out. Managed to get the space station in orbit of another planet, of a different planet, other than Earth, which is where what Overworld is, right here in this pack. Oop, and I need to deactivate some of these abilities real quick. Hang on. That's going to cause some serious hunger. I'm not fighting anything right now. So drop down to just to speed 3 in the fire resistance. Actually, yeah.
Oh, you know, when we were doing that earlier, I hadn't even thought to equip any totem abilities.
Oh, well.
That's what I didn't mention on my McPams.
Yeah, you did okay. I actually died once, but I think that was because I got a little overzealous and got cornered, got knocked around a bit. But overall, that was a lot of fun. We went and helped a friend, one of the other guys on the server. We helped him clear a few buildings over in their area of the hauntings. Learned some cool, or discovered a few cool things.
So what's going on, guys?
Hey, not much. How you doing? Just getting into the stream here.
Oh, streaming.
Yep, streaming.
Okay.
Hi, you ever get around to being able to join us, or still not been able to get to the computer?
Nope, computer's still blocked.
Ah.
Have to wait until next week.
Alrighty. Well, I can't wait. That'd be fun. Come see all the things we did in person.
Will the map be able to be downloaded when it's done?
You mean the server is available all the time? You can join anytime.
Well, I mean, like if you guys are done with the server.
I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
Be for a while.
Yeah. Oh, this guy.
Oh, okay.
This guy, what's he need? He needs something, specifically spruce leaves. Okay. Go around and fix. Now you might notice as I'm walking around, I got these things now, hanging around, core samples. So I did go ahead and make myself a core sample drill thing. Where's it at? Yep, core sample drill. That's exactly. I even said the exact right thing that time. Now I was thinking that this solar generator would be good to power it up. It is not good to power it up. It takes way too long. So I went ahead and made myself an HV capacitor and gave that some charge. And then I was going around and taking core samples all over town here. So you can see I got them laid out. try to keep, just try to like leave them in the chunk where I took the sample. That way I can, if I need to know where something is at, or I need to know what's in that particular chunk. See, like over here we got nothing in this particular chunk, nothing in that particular chunk back there. But I think on the other side of this one's got like, oh, there's another copper vein. I forgot. I was going through them so fast, and I was looking for copper, specifically copper and aluminum, because those are the ones we are particularly low on, and you cannot get those from asteroids yet. Hopefully just yet.
No spoilers.
Spoilers. You can't get those from asteroids yet, so I wanted to set up an excavator for each of those. And it just so happened that right here is aluminum. There it is, bauxite ore, bauxite vein. So we turn that on, and this thing starts spitting out aluminum ore, bauxite ore, and anyway, aluminium if you're from across the pond, or anywhere other than here. I think it's just anywhere other than here, and it's aluminium. So yeah, and then that just drops down, and since it's so close to the factory, it just drops down onto some conveyor belts and leads right inside. You can hear the grinder running downstairs. Leads right inside and comes right in on the main conveyor that everything else pretty much comes in on. Right there, it's gonna work its way in that way. It looks like some things coming in from the mob farm too right now. But oop, there goes a block of steel. Oh, I don't actually want that. I had to upgrade this back here, by the way. The steel had stopped because the slag was full. That's why we were running low on steel. So yeah, Nacht has got some blocks in there, getting processed. Like it. Gonna add a bunch more if we needed to, but yeah, we need a bunch of steel because those excavators take like a whole lot of steel, like 9 blocks just for the I think it's 9 blocks. It's a lot of blocks.
Yeah, 9 for the wheel.
9 for the wheel, and then plus a whole bunch of sheet. Yeah, scaffolding and sheet. Now that scaffold underneath I just put there because I wanted it to look like it was supported, not like hanging off the cliff ready to fall off. But yeah, there's actually some scaffold in the actual multi-block and a bunch of sheet metal that's also steel in the multi-block. So pretty cool. It actually has 3 inputs for power, although our power system is like way overtaxed and can't distribute enough of the power that we're producing in order to keep these things running at full speed. Or plus all the stuff in the factory and everything. I'll show you what we're doing for power now in just a second. I don't know if I showed that did we? I think I did show that last stream, but I'll show it again in just a second. This one over here is our copper vein. If I turn that on, you can see copper coming up out of the ground. Ooh, pretty copper and gold. Gold was an issue, but not so much right now because we sieved a whole lot of netherrack, crushed netherrack. Sieved a whole lot of it, so gold is not an issue at the moment again, thankfully. But yeah, copper has always been kind of like we always had barely enough to do whatever we want to do. But now that won't be so much of a problem. We just oh, sounds like the mob farm is running and it has broken one of its weapons. So I'll have to fix that later. I should just go turn it off. Unless you're down. Oh, you're down there. Okay. You're collecting experience.
Yeah, it was me anviling.
No worries. Okay, so let's go take a look at the power system we got now. You can see we got a power line coming down from the top of this mountain right here. Big heavy duty power line. Oh man, the snow on the road again. Blocks makes it so you can't even walk up it really. I think we need to like do something like maybe.
You moved my power line, didn't you?
A little bit, yeah. I just wanted to have poles the whole way. Because I want to.
Makes sense.
I plan on just. Yeah, it does look a little. But more importantly, I want to actually run 3 lines, like one from each of those, because we're gonna have to move all this again, and get it to work again. Just fine. You should be able to do that. These things are terribly buggy, like terribly buggy. Like these data cable lines constantly forget that they are pipes and they're supposed to be moving data. So you have to come over, you have to flip the switch, you know, turn it off and on a few times, you know, and then after
you gotta break a cable.
After that, then that never works by itself. You always have to break a cable, you know, and then put it back up here, and then finally, after all that, the data will flow over in here. Oh, hello. You got a little too close there?
A little bit. I find it funny though that I start on fire, loose items start on fire, but the snow layers accumulate anyway.
Yeah, you would think that should.
Yeah, heat, shimmer, and all the snow layers accumulate.
Let's see if I can get up on here. Yep. You can see it shimmering a little bit there in the middle. Yeah. Oh, fire. Yeah, even slightly inside there, you like.
There, I just turned it off for the moment.
Oh, it's fine. I don't burn. I always keep my fire. I almost always keep my fire resistance on. But what do you want to?
I was turning it off for the moment so that I could do some quick replacements.
There it is. That's our microwave collector. Oh gosh, snow. And probably if you put glass over top of it, it stops working, huh? Ooh, hello. There's the actual bit parts. Okay, so what anyway, what I want to do, get up. Get out of here. Get out of can't. Oh, you add more satellites, aren't you? Well, I think that's good because for what I plan, I think we can actually use all the power.
There, we now have space for 20 more energy satellites to go up.
20 more energy satellites.
And feed into this thing.
You see, each one of these input hatches can have a satellite ID chip. And for each ID chip, of course, we're making them
have 4 satellite ID chips.
4 satellite ID. Yeah, did I say it? Okay. Anyway, 4 satellite ID chips. Each one of those satellites can have 3 large solar panels, which produce a good amount. Was it 300 RF a tick?
300 RF per satellite.
Per satellite. So basically, the max satellite is 300. I mean, they don't all do that. You have to actually build it with all the maximum. Yeah. Components, and then you can get 300 RF a tick per satellite, which we now have plenty of gold to do.
and in this pack, because of the limitation of the HV wiring, you have to have, if you're going to have it set up for maximum output, this is it. You have to have 3 power outputs in order to run the other 9 slots as input hatches.
Yeah. Exactly. So, but that's okay because that's exactly what we want to do. We want to take and run 3 separate HV lines because if you remember, all of our big machines have 3 separate inputs each. So if we keep our lines separate, powering. Ooh. All right. If we keep our lines separate, in fact, let me go get the parts for that. You carefully start moving this stuff. Don't forget to take the stuff out of it before you. Ooh. And remember those.
Time to start building some more satellites.
Well, do me a favor. Move the research stuff first out of the way, because that's gonna.
Oh, all right.
Please. Thank you. Ugh. Running over here. But yeah, we got to another planet. I got my presses. So we're the only ones on the server with inscriber presses. Yay! As far as I know, I'm pretty sure no one else has made it to another planet yet. They would probably be boasting about it if they had.
Probably.
Hey, Sir Steve. No chat window. Really? No chat window? Hang on. No buffer tonight. Okay. Yeah, there's a chat window there. It's there. Actually, let me see if I can't crank my settings up just a little bit because I was having pretty good internet today. Yeah, of course, and if it's not, then I'm pretty sure I can just crank it back down. So let's go with about double what we have right now. This should be okay. That should make things a little clearer from this point. Yeah, it's still getting the green. Still in the green. Like it. This is actually back up to acceptable, maybe even borderline good. Maybe even borderline good, because I just went from 800 bits per second up to 1500 bits per second, so that's almost double. And I'm still staying good with the green without the without any frame droppage. That hopefully you guys can see the difference here. Let me know. But yeah, so all of the resources include, look at that titanium count there, guys. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And is that insane or what? Look at that uranium count. That's just insane. So so yeah, we've been doing some asteroid mining. We don't have any chips ready, do we? I was gonna send up the miner. This is our miner over here, right here. And
well, I did just chip up all the data from these satellite receivers.
Okay, and how did I end up with a solar panel managed? Oh, you must have broke it while I was up there or something. I don't know. I'll put it in there.
Yeah, I had to take some solar panels out of the array to put the input hatches in.
Oh, okay, okay. Why is that one different? Oh, that's a solar panel and these are solar generators. Okay. Let me put that in the box up here. I'm surprised that doesn't affect, well, I mean, as long as it's a multi-block, so it doesn't really matter. The multi-blocks in this are a little different. Wait, I was going to put in that one. I guess I'll put in the one above, because this one's full of stuff, of advanced rocketry stuff. So, but yeah, we've been sending up rockets. As soon as those are chipped, as soon as a chip gets research here, I'll show it to you. But I can kind of walk you through it. I mean, basically that's our mining rig. You have to use here's some things that we learned about this. This is totally automatable as far as like you can make a whole bunch of chips as long as you make this. Well, I mean, you don't have to be the same chip, but you can research a bunch of chips, or you can make the same chip and research a stack of chips all at once for the same data, which is probably what I would recommend. Like you find a good asteroid that, oops, sorry, that's weird. You find a good asteroid. I don't know what button I just pressed, but that was not intended. You find a good asteroid with the materials that you really want to mine, right? And then you can make multiple copies of that chip. If you have multiple copies of the chip, they stack. And then you can put them all in the research as the thing up here. He's probably moving. Astrobody
data researcher. I just took it down.
Oh, you just took it down. Okay, well, we won't show that right now. But there's one up in the space station too, and it's probably full of data right now, or ready to be full of data. So, ooh, skeleton. No, I don't have any. Man, I really need to like get back on the torch arrows, because those don't go back into the system every time I click on it. That's okay. He was weak. Astrobody researcher, yeah, get back to that. It'll then research I think we went over this all in the last episode too, or the last stream.
That is something I see maybe having over here somewhere.
The Astrobody researcher? Yeah, it could. We don't really need all this space for applied energistics, although
I'm thinking tucked over in this corner.
Yeah, I mean, sure, if you would like to. I think it would probably be better than having it up there, but I mean, really, the only thing I think we really need up there is the observatory and the because it just looks cool up there on the top of the mountain, and the and the receiver, because also looks cool on top of the mountain. Plus, it needs to be far away from where the villagers hang out, although they do like to go up there. Thankfully, you've got it set up.
That's why it has the wall.
the big caution wall. Which is very, very good. Good thing to have, or we would be having some incinerated villagers probably by now. Yeah. So once you've got some chips, I've figured out that this guidance computer access hatch allows you to access the guidance computer of the rocket remotely, and then use it to interact. And then an awesome thing about the way this particular block works is when the rocket comes down from a mission, and it has nothing in the guidance computer access hatch, right? It says that basically it's burned up the chip that it just used, right? When it comes down and lands, this thing emits a redstone pulse. Well, if you put a dropper right beside it and fill it with chips, it pulses the dropper pushes a new chip into the guidance computer. Nice, right? You want to be careful not to have this connected directly to, or physically touching the rocket monitoring station, because the rocket monitoring station will then launch it, and if it doesn't have enough fuel in it, then it will just come right back down and not complete its mission. So that's why it's like just one block away. I did have it underneath it, and then I realized that was bad, so we moved it over. That allows for total automation now, because this when, like I said, when the rocket comes back down from a mission and has no chip in it, this goes pulse redstone, this pumps a chip into it, and now it's like loaded for the next run. Now, in order for it to actually take off, we want it to wait for it to be fully fueled. So for that, we use the fueling station, the redstone pulse, which it won't take off right now because it doesn't have a chip in it. So that's nice. I think yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could force it to take off and it would just come right back down, but I don't think it'll automatically take off without some kind of chip in it. So lands, it gets a new chip. The fueling station does its thing because it's connected. You can see the little, you can kind of see the little, I mean, it's a very, very thin line, but it's there to indicate that this is also connected to the rocket. So as soon as the rocket lands, it's actually connected to the assembly machine, which basically means any rocket that lands on this pad will get refueled via this fueling station. So as soon as the rocket is fully fueled, this will emit a redstone pulse, which I have going through a redstone wire, because I didn't want to have like regular redstone just laying around here. Plus I think it looks a little more techish, looks more appropriate to the to what we're doing anyway. And then that sends a redstone pulse into the rocket monitoring station, which of course is in normal control mode. So as soon as it gets a redstone pulse from anything, receives a redstone signal, it's going to launch that rocket. So lands, gets a new chip, fuels back up. As soon as it's fueled, this pulses and it takes back off again for the next chip, for the next asteroid. Now all the while, now of course this is an issue that we have, is it does become unlinked from the unloader. The unloader is actually in the basement of the factory, because it doesn't have to be that close. I mean, it has to be somewhat close. I mean, I think it's like 32 blocks, or maybe even a little bit more than that. But if we look down here, there's the unloader right there. So the unloader will pull out anything from the inventories. Hey, oh, you have the flu. I'm sorry to hear that. My mom's got a little bit of illness right now too, and I was feeling under the weather the past couple days, but I'm feeling somewhat okay today. Mostly okay today. But sorry to hear, buddy. Sorry to hear. So yeah, whenever that rocket lands from its mission, the unloader immediately starts unloading the vanilla chests, but only the vanilla chests. You can put other kind of chests, like you can put wooden storage crates. You can put the quark chests. I mean, anything that has an inventory, and you send it up there, it will fill that inventory with ore, if that's the inventory available to it. But you really want to stick with the vanilla chest, because that's the only ones that are going to get unloaded by this rocket unloader. So speaking of, since we're going to probably send a rocket as soon as it... oh, there's my Planet ID. Did you see I got my Planet ID chips that I actually researched that didn't work?
No, I hadn't.
They're in the community bag if you wanted to take a look at them.
Nice.
We got Sol 40, Moon 0, and Sol 14. Neither of which I don't think neither of those are actually in our solar system. Yeah. Oh, it should be bad. Did you crash?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. What was I about to? I was saying about. Oh yeah, I was
emptying some oxygen.
I was looking for the linker that is emptying oxygen. Oh, that thing. Yes. Is it stopped again?
I don't know. The tank on the electrolyzer was full, so I'm assuming so.
The electrolyzer's going right now, so you must have got it. Yep. Looks like you got it. And these are filling back up. And if we look over here, those are full, which probably means this is not running. You know what? This is so... Oop, hang on. This is so freaking annoying right here. This thing, look, it's not working. It breaks every time we walk away from it. So you got to come over and click on it, right? You got to right click on it. Well, guess what? We've got a thing in this pack that lets us right click on stuff automatically. Let's see if we can make it work for us. So I want to put it on top because I want to be able to walk through here, you know, just to be able to see it myself and access this block a little easier. And then, oh goodness, I need to go turn that mob farm off. Oh, it's causing lag. A little bit.
Just a little.
Apparently this food is really common this year. You caught it late. Ah, yeah. Yeah, there's been a few rounds of the flu in my area, so I've been mostly okay without catching it. Or if I did catch it, I didn't catch it really bad, and my system, you know, kicked it out fast enough that I didn't suffer too badly. There we go. Turn that off. And turn that off. So we're not got the clicking. That should help. Grab the XP since it's here. Oh, hello. You know what? You guys can just like chill there. You get a reprieve today, Mr. Skeleton with a enchanted bow. You can get a reprieve. Alright. That's a little bit better. Just a little bit. Okay. So, how can we automate this so that it gets a tick every now and then? I don't want to tick it very often.
The IE timers. You can extend them, their setting.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much both the timers can be extended. I wonder how far they can be extended. I also wish it was kind of broke. I kind of wish it was broken right at the moment so I could test this, but it's probably not very hard to get it to break. Just leave the area alone for a few minutes and it'll break, or it'll stop working, is what I should say. It doesn't really. Dang it! I want to rotate you, not open you. Okay, what is it? That no, nope. I'm gonna need to actually put blocks down, I think. Okay, so if I put a block there. Pick that one up for a second and then do that. That should be facing down. Put a stick in there. That'll make it right click things. Okay. That should be good. And he was saying IE timer. The problem with the IE, I mean it looks awesome in the bag or in the inventory.
Yeah, I know.
It looks awesome.
I don't know why it suddenly got a broken texture thing.
You're really staticky there.
That I'm not sure why it got such a broken texture all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's what I get for texture. And if I here, hang on, I could probably fix it. It tells me right there what the broken texture is on the face of it. Immersive tech detector something multi-block false. Multi-block slave false. Oh, okay. Something facing down. Okay, well that's nice that we actually have this information. Facing down. Connectors timer. Okay. Anyway, how far up can we go? Can we no? Shift? That's not changing anything. Oh, that's interesting. Is that broken too? We stuck with 2 seconds no matter what. Can I make it?
Even when it had a proper texture on it, I was noticing that the GUI didn't update immediately. If you pop out and pop back into it, it may update. It should update.
No. I mean, I don't want it to tick it every 2 seconds. I mean, that's no.
That is weird.
Okay. Broken thing. It's a broken thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a broken thing. Yeah, somebody report that, please. I don't feel like doing it right now. I've put enough bug reports in this week. Where's my? I should have an actual vanilla, or not a vanilla, but yeah, actually, it is called vanilla automations, even though it's not truly vanilla. I guess is the way to put it. And if I put it there, and then I need a little bit of redstone. I think I can turn that one up pretty high. I was considering maybe just like putting a daylight sensor. Ender pearls. Okay. I'll do that soon, maybe.
Okay. Where's the Enderman? We don't have an Enderman spawner anymore currently, do we?
No, the Enderman broke it before you changed that setting. So no, it's gone. It's gone. But we can go to the end real easy and get a whole bunch real fast. Especially with my looting 4 acts of life stealing. Life steal. It's a new thing I got since the last stream. Is life steal 2. So we've got a copy of that now. What did I come up here for? Oh, a piece of redstone. And a lever. I should have levers somewhere. And a piece of that. Maybe a couple I might need a couple pieces of that. Let's get all that out. Levers should be in this bag. Grab a few, because if I don't grab at least more than one, then the bag will think that I want a whole stack whenever I use that one. Haven't figured that one out yet. Even though I've changed the settings on the bag that's actually in the quantum chest, the quantum bag itself does not seem to respect that. So if I put that there, and then I bring that down, actually I only needed one. I really did only need one. And put a lever on there to turn that on. Yep, that'll start pulsing that from time to time. And we really don't need a very long pulse, but we want to go maximum time here. What's the maximum time on this? Well, somebody's throwing potions or getting experience. 50 seconds? 50 seconds is the maximum. 1,000 ticks. Okay, cool. Now we know. Now we know. 1,000 ticks is actually a pretty long time. That'll work. That will work. Okay, so I can put these away now. Extra dispenser. I always like to keep my dispensers around because you never know when you're going to need a little automation or a little something. Some extra blocks in this inventory. I keep a couple pistons around too, just in case. Alright, so now let's go check on the data chips, see if we can't send... No? You got the data. Oh, you put them in the thing, didn't you?
Yeah, I already put them in the Astro Body processor.
You did?
Yeah. It's set up there in the corner. It just needs power.
There's no chips in it.
No, I don't have any asteroid chips yet.
Oh, you don't.
That's why we need ender pearls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the data that was stored in the satellite receivers is in there right now.
All right. Well, I get to use a new.
But we don't have any asteroid chips.
I don't know if I showed this one very much on camera yet, but look, I didn't know this thing worked the way it did. I thought it was just a crafting component, but you can actually use a warp stone from to open your warp menu and use it without burning experience. And there's an end portal warp. And we just jump in. Oh, I see somebody made it a little bit safer over here to come in. Aw, now you can't just...
Yeah, I think I did that at some point.
Now you just can't immediately fall off. That's okay, I suppose. Save the newbies. Well, there's no point in having my bow out right now, but I'll leave it out anyway. That needs to go back in there, and then I'm done with those for the moment. But I do want to open my abilities up here real quick Scroll down to strength and give myself all 5 levels of strength. I don't need water breathing right now. Let's see what else. Step assist actually kind of nice here. Just 1 level because there's not really a lot of tall things to go over. But you know, when I'm running around killing them, I like to be able to like just not have to jump when I don't want to jump because I just want to jump out to kill them. Like so, like insta-dead. Oh, that one didn't get the crit. I have to actually get the jump crit for it to insta kill them, but you can see like with strength 5 and sharpness 6 and well, that's mainly the things that are doing the damage, and the fact that it's a titanium battle axe, which is pretty good, pretty high damage, base damage. Oh, that was a little lag there. And then of course the extra looting on there is gonna, actually I only got looting 3. Gonna give me a lot more ender pearls. But yeah, pretty easy when we need ender pearls to just grab a few. I could throw like regeneration stuff on, but it's probably not that super necessary. Yeah, the armor I got protection 4 on all the armor bits. I could take the elytra off, but that actually might be helpful if I did manage to like go over the edge somehow. I might be able to save myself with it. Oh, look, there's another thing. Okay, you were saying that those things spawn a new one of those little portal things every time you kill the dragon, so you end up with like a circle of them.
Yep.
And I see that the biotite is back. I should grab a little bit of that.
Yep.
I don't know. We probably got a drawer for it, but we'll just grab a bit of that. Oh, that miss. Yeah, even when I don't get the 1-hit crit, I still can kill him in 2 hits every time, guaranteed. And they drop some good stuff. I'm gonna grab some more of this biotite, especially since I've got the Fortune 4 pickaxe with me, so maybe I'm getting a little bit more than average. Can't tell. And I think there's only like a couple things it's used for, maybe even only like one thing it's used for, but I do want to have some in case I want to build those things, which is the what is it called? Oh dang, I can't remember what it's called now. I guess the easiest way would be to like look at the usages of the biotite. Oh, that's actually a couple things. Weather sensor. Not sure how useful that would be. Oh, it's a block of biotite that's actually used in the, there it is, that's the thing, Ender Watcher. So those are the 2 things you can craft with it. The weather sensor might actually be useful. I'm not sure how, but yeah, that lifesteal's nice. I mean, even when they do come and hit me, I just whack, when I whack them, I'm fully healed again. Okay, so there's a few stacks of ender pearls. That should do for now, maybe. Let's see here. Lovely yellow backpack, which I can just throw things in, and they will end up back in the base, in the drawer system. Isn't that nice? I was using this earlier. If you take the yellow if you take a backpack and you press the backpack key, it would default as L, but I've got mine rebound to semicolon, but that'll bring up this interface right here. Oh, really? Really? Hang on. I guess I should look down when I'm just doing stuff here. That one took 3 hits because I was impatient with my swings. Okay, look at the floor so that no, I don't make any Endermen mad. So I'm gonna do that. Throw those in there. I was talking about this interface right here. So earlier I was mining on the planet that I had went to find the meteorites, and I just wanted to like have everything go back to the system. So I had set cobblestone to collect. Actually, you got gravel on there right now, or did I just do that?
I did that a little bit ago.
Oh, you did that a little bit ago. Okay, cool. But like I can say cobblestone, collect, and then no, that's not what I want to do. Set that. There we go. Add it to the list. Now, any cobblestone that ended up in my inventory would go straight into this bag instead of being picked up into my inventory. And let me give you a better example. Since I'm over here in the end, and you know I get end stone. Where's end stone? Right there.
Yes,
no,
crushed
that's
stone would be awesome too.
And yeah, I wouldn't want to do that right here on the Dragon Island though.
Yeah, good point.
Well, that would be kind of rude. But we can add endstone. And you said crushed endstone? We'll go get some though. We will go get some. So crushed endstone. We'll add that one away as well.
My magic powder addiction.
Add that. Ah, yeah, you could sieve magic powder out of crushed endstone in this pack. So there we go. Those are both added to the pack. Now, I will break just a couple blocks over here because that's fine. Doop, doop, doop. And you notice it didn't end up anywhere in my bag. Like, there, oh, there we go. Nothing in my bag. I'm not sure why there's a piston down in there, but okay. I'm just breaking. I mean, there's nothing else here, so.
But by the way, the ender pearl drawer is empty again.
The ender pearl drawer is empty. Okay, but you can see that that goes into the bag. Okay, I would need to like pick up a whole bunch of it in order to be able to actually see it. Here's another way to. Here's something else I can do. Since I'm over here getting ender pearls, we can say ender pearls. Add those to the pickup list. So now whenever I, oh really? He moved right as I was about to smack him in the head. Ah, wasting my swings. But yeah, those went straight in the bag. Straight in the bag, straight out of the bag, over at the base. So that's awesome. Now here's something else that's cool. I've got a backpack and I can store this backpack in it. Guess what? Even though it's in that backpack, it still picks things up. So you could have a backpack full of backpacks picking things up for you. Now we have that particular backpack set up so that it drains out, but like if you wanted to like just go out mining for like tons and tons of stuff, you could make a bunch of backpacks, make another backpack, put it in that, put all those other backpacks in that backpack, and then you would have like all that space that it would just automatically fill in as you was mining, like of cobblestone. Like you could even sort them out via color, like okay, all the cobblestone goes in all the black bags, or you know, and then you have like one that's just for ores, etc., etc. But now as I'm killing these guys, all those ender pearls are going straight over into the system for Noct to use. Okay. Yay! All right, so let's actually kind of need one of those ender pearls now. hang on, I gotta turn back off. So I get one ender pearl back out. Actually, just throw one ender pearl back in the bag there, so I can ender pearl over to an area that I feel like thank you. So I can throw it through. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Throw it through that thing. Maybe not that one because that one doesn't have a pillar up to it. There's the one that has over here. Has a pillar up to it. Where's the pillar? Oh, you know what else I should do? I should eat some food before I start to die. For one. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Oh, there's two over here. Ooh. Hang on. This Enderman's got a yellow ability. I gotta see what it is. Oh. What you got? Power stare. Okay. Not too impressed. There's actually, that's another one yet over there. So there's been 2 more dragon kills since so 3 total dragon kills on the server so far. Seems like.
Nice.
Seems to be. Because there would only be...
Oh yeah, because Jack and I went back over and did a couple more one day.
Okay. Oop.
That's right.
Lag spike there. But this one's got a pillar up to it, so I can... Ugh. You know what? How about we do this? Ooh, hello. What? That's weird. Is that lag? Oh yeah, I remember. These things cause the grapple hook to go stupid. I forgot. Just being in the vicinity of it makes the grappling hook go stupid. So just walk up here. Pitch our ender pearl through there. Woohoo! I could have just portaled right over here, by the way. There's a waystone here that I have activated. Now, let's see. Oh, hello. I made him mad. Where'd he go? There we go. Just take care of him.
Oh, you have one in the Outer Lands?
Yeah. I don't. Jack put it there. I found it and I clicked it. So.
Oh, nice.
We're going to go over to that island. Maybe. Maybe. You seem to be having some issues. Okay. I'm not sure what that's about. It's kind of a weird issue to have. Can I... That is strange. I need to quickly relog just to see if that's gonna help. I like trying to throw the grapple hook and sometimes it just like stays in the air right where I tried to throw it at, and then sometimes it was and then other times it would just like stay rendered even though I had, yeah, just a weirdness is happening. Okay, let's do that. Let's just try a quick relog. Okay, yeah, that was all it took. Okay, now we're over here. And let's see the drill. Ooh, I want to make sure that I'm like, yeah, we got plenty of understone underneath this. I want to see if this will, nope, does not seem to vein mine the end stone. Nope, it's not happening. At least not with a drill anyway. Drill can vein mine some things. Not everything though. It's really fun to vein mine gravel with it. That's one of the things it definitely can do. But he wants some crushed end stones, so we're gonna grab our diamond hammer of awesomeness. I mean mending, unbreaking, and efficiency 5. Although the efficiency is not overly important because I usually just use it in the vein mine mode, which is not working on end stone either. Really? Someone is probably right about now writing things down on his little notepad right beside his keyboard, I hope.
It should be working on endstone.
No, it does not. I'm holding the button. I can try shift. Nope, it's definitely not it. Yeah, it's definitely not. Definitely not working. Get a bunch of that stuff. But you'll see that like none of that is accumulating in my bag. That is because it is all going into that yellow backpack, which is actually inside my quantum backpack. And then eventually it's ending up back over there at the base. Well, I was all willing to get you a whole bunch of this, but since the vein mine's not really working, I think I'm just going to stick to getting a few more ender pearls and come back. Because
yeah, I see what I did wrong.
Oh, okay.
Missed the underscore between end and stone.
Typos. Oh, and lag is actually getting me over here a little bit. Oh, there's a couple that I missed picking up. Hopefully by the time we get back over there'll be some asteroid chips. Maybe mostly researched. Maybe mostly maybe.
We're working on getting crafted. That's what I needed the ender pearl.
Oh, that's right. Duh. That's what I'm over here for. To get ender pearls for, so you can craft them in the first place. Oh. There you go. That one should have had. What was this special? The nausea. Ugh. Who needs nausea? I don't know that actually makes a difference with the monsters. It seems more like a PvP thing.
Yeah, no, it's a PvP, definitely more a PvP thing.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of these abilities don't have any. Seem to not really have any effect on the AI mobs. Although I wish I would have been on the other day when we had the griefer, because I would like to see him try to wreck me.
Right.
Yes, we did have a griefer on briefly, trying to killing people. I assumed he was actually killing them.
Yep.
But you know, when you're trying to be nice and friendly, and you're not expecting people to start swinging at you, I can see how people would be easily taken off guard. Now, hopefully, did you get the perfect spawn on yet, or is that just going to be next update?
Not yet, no.
Okay. So eventually, it should be set so that anybody logging on for the very first time will spawn right in front of a big billboard of rules, which actually is fairly simple, very simple rules, in fact.
Yep, only 2.
Yeah. Okay, tell me when I got enough here, because this has got to be getting a little bit boring.
Oh, I'm good on ender pearls now. I just wanted to let you know that the droid been emptied again.
Okay. Okay, we'll put the hammer back.
We're over 64 now, so.
All right. Awesome. All right, so before I forget, I want to make sure I turn those things back off in the backpack. Here.
And I'll go run for them next time.
Remove. There. That way it's not picking up things and I'm going, what? Where's it at? Where's it at? Or somebody else, even worse, somebody else, because every citizen of the city has a copy of this quantum bag, and if this is in the quantum bag, they'll be picking up stuff going, where did it go? But now I can do this, throw all that back in, and you can see as it empties out into the system. Of course, I think one of those things probably did not have a space, so it's going to be in our problem thing. We have a drawer that's specifically for problems. So if something pops into that drawer, we know we've got a problem somewhere.
Homed items already.
Yeah. Okay, so and then put that back away. Get our warp stone back out, and head back to. No, we don't want to go to the meteor. Oh, we could go to the meteor planet. It has an oxygen atmosphere, so. I put a warp stone down over there so I could easily get back. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. The first planet I picked, which I imagine is just because it had been the first time it had spawned, and it just happened to line up with the right dimension IDs for finding meteors. Yeah, the first planet I went to had an oxygen atmosphere, is mostly tropical, had a kind of a high temperature and kind of a high gravity. Thin atmosphere, but still breathable. And yeah, meteors, lots of them, lots of meteors. So we was able to get all of our things. Where'd they go? Over here. Oh, over here. There's 3 of them, and then the other one's in the describer right now because I was printing silicon. Yep. Okay. Well, while Noct works on that, there's the proper thing. And hopefully this is all working proper. Kind of, probably, sort of. Let me guess, you got the redstone signal underneath these ones?
Yep, well away from the satellite terminals.
Okay, so, yeah, here's the weird thing about these pipes. They need a redstone signal to work. It seems that the satellite terminal, when it gets a redstone signal, stops working. So, and these things don't want a strong redstone signal because then they'll pass it on to the satellite terminal. So you can't put the lever directly on the pipe. But you can, but it's not good. So they need a redstone signal to work, but they kind of want a weak redstone signal. So you kind of want to pass. You can probably see down here. Yeah, there's the lever. Yeah, so you kind of have to pass the redstone signal through a block into the pipe. And then even then, like with all those precautions and that, it still breaks. It still doesn't work half the time. These data buses here are kind of weird because they won't accept data from the bottom, or at least it seems like they won't on this particular machine. I could be wrong about that, or it could just be the fact that I was impatient and rewired it.
I had them hooked up just fine when I was running them into the bottom.
On the bottom, it was working for you? Okay. I tend to like put them straight across the back. Then the third thing is you have to send the right data into the right one. Because if you look in here, this side is composition. So you have to make sure your composition data goes into this data one that's in this side. Speaking of, let's see if he has it right. Yes. Okay. And then again, like the middle one is distance. So this back one should be the distance satellite. Yes? Yes, optical.
Yes.
So if you mix that up, then again, it won't do anything. These data pipes won't be able to send anything into those data ports because these data ports on this particular machine only accept one type of data each, corresponding to the internal buffers. So crazy. I got mine hooked up in the space station a little bit differently. But it does require that I break and replace the pipes quite often. At least every time I go up there and want to. You have the foods like constantly having a giant freezer. How to get rid of it quick? Oh, lots of orange juice. I don't know. That always seems to help me. Yeah, orange juice, vitamin C, acids. You make your body acidic and it kills off the bacteria. Or virus, depending on what kind of flu you got. I don't know if there's any scientificness to that. There's definitely no scientific study to that or anything like that. That's just a vague possible observation. That could just be total hocus pocus, or what's the word I'm actually looking for? Superstition. Humans do that a lot. They superstition things. They which basically superstition is really just connecting two things that are really not actually connected. Like stepping on a crack, gives you a bad luck. There's no connection really there. It's all in your head. And that's the fallacy, or that's the problem with human brains, is they want to make connections. They really, really want to make connections. So you end up connecting things that are not actually connected, like, lucky numbers and, numerology and astrology and all those things. It's just superstitions because, you can make anything related to anything else if you try hard enough. But from my personal observation,
thinking this time I find a crystalline asteroid to stack the chips on.
Well, it is a particular kind of acid water. I mean, you want to get citric acid or lactic acid. You want to kind of try to stay away from the sulfuric acid and the hydrochloric acid. You probably don't want to drink those. What's the one? Tannic acid? Is that the one for vinegar? Tannic acid? I can't remember.
Tannic acid is in tea.
Yeah,
like black tea.
Tannic acid. I can't remember what the one in vinegar is, but vinegar. Vinegar. A good healthy shot of vinegar can actually help you. And in fact, it will actually help your immune system overall if you take a little bit of apple cider vinegar every day. Like, not the distilled vinegar, because that just doesn't have the same benefits, I don't think. And there is some actual scientific research behind that. So there has been some scientific research Yeah. Try not to drink battery acid. That's probably bad. But yeah. Citric acid, lactic acid, tannic acid. I know there's one more that I'm not remembering right now, but yep. Organic acids. How's that? That's probably a safe way to put it. And yeah, those will help your immune system, especially when you're fighting off something. It seems. Now, of course, as with anything, too much is a bad thing. Too much of a good thing is bad. How's that? As with anything, too much of a good thing is bad. Yep. So, in moderation is the best way to do that. But thankfully, it's pretty hard to overdose on vitamin C. I mean, anything extra beyond what your body can actually use, you just pee out relatively quick. So, let's get the applied energetic system together, guys. That means I gotta sit up and actually concentrate here. Okay, so we've already made the charger. We actually did it at the end of the last episode. Yeah, because we sent up a rocket, mined a crystalline asteroid, and we got some charge service, and that was a celebration. We went out and celebrated it with the fireworks and everything. But today we actually want to get our applied energetic system together, because I did go to that planet. We'll go there here in a little bit to show you the planet, or maybe I should do that now. Yeah, let's do that now. Let's just go look at the planet, since I can do that with my warp stone. It's not particularly special, but I don't think Noct has even seen it yet, so he can check out my stream for just a second if he really wants to see what it's like.
Yep, I've got the stream up.
And we go to the meteor planet. It's raining over here. Yay! Now the interesting thing about the meteor planet is its time cycle is different from the overworld, from Earth. It's different orbit, and it's got a different rotation period. It's got 3 moons. You can see 1, 2, and there should be a third one here. So there's the other one. 3 moons. You can see the moons in the sky, which is, I think, really cool. It's got these big giant meteor craters all over the place. Big giant meteor craters. These are not the applied energistics craters. This is actually where I landed the rocket, was right beside that initial meteor right there. It came down right on top. I mean, not exactly on top, but right beside that meteor right there. So that's where I put the warp stone at. Hey! Now you're chatting at me. Awesome. And then I did a little mining over here. You can see I've dug a hole and was just getting a whole bunch of cobblestone out of there because we needed tons and tons of cobblestone for the road dozer. Oh my gosh, does the road dozer need? I know I've put at least 20,000 cobblestone in it so far. At least 3,000 black wool into it so far. At least. Yeah, and it's still going. In fact, we should probably go check on that here shortly, because I bet it's up to that city or past it by now. And we need to make it turn. And I totally spaced out the other day when I was moving it. I don't know if I did. I don't remember if I did that on stream. I think I was finished doing the move of it on stream. I moved it from one X position to another X position, and I didn't need to actually disassemble it. I was totally spaced out. And we actually have teleporter frames. They're right here. Frame teleporters. We could have used those to move it rather than disassemble it and reassemble it. So I will not be disassembling it anymore, at least not for north and south. I might even make another one that's east-west, and then we can
just teleport them around.
Well, we would actually need 4, 1 for each direction. Core, that's a lot of hoppers, that's a lot of dispensers and a whole lot of pickaxes. Though that's okay. We got the materials.
Oh my goodness,
we got the materials. Dude, what I really need is somebody that I can hire out to hey, can you make me what is it for 40 5 times 7, 35 times 9? Can you make me that many pickaxes and load them up for me, please? What'd you charge for that? Okay, so it is nighttime right now. It is probably not nighttime over there on the main planet, correct? It's nighttime over here.
Not quite. It is raining though.
It is raining, yes. Weather does seem to be tied together, which not surprising because
Actually, no, it's sunrise.
It's
or just past sunrise.
It's just past sunrise, so the sun is just coming up over there, and this one's just going down. So, which means if I was to sleep here, it would suddenly be nighttime over there. I didn't bring a bed. Shall we test this? Can you throw me a bed in? There should be plenty of in.
1 second.
Preferably not a white one, because the villagers need those white ones.
Oh,
we've.
I was just gonna make a white one.
Oh well, that's fine too. You know, we can. In fact, I should head back close to the warp stone. Where did that go? Right over here. Yeah, I should put a bed down close to the warp stone. That way, if I really want it to be nighttime in the overworld, I can just warp over here, you know, quickly sleep, and then warp back. Wouldn't that be awesome?
There you go, bottom row of the community bag.
Bottom row of the community bag. Thank you. Oh, a black one. Even nicer. That's so appropriate because look, we can put our black bed inside our black meteor. Awesome. Oh, it turned red when I put it down. Or it looks reddish. Looks reddish. Maybe it's because it's so dark and it has just a slight red tint. I slept. It's still nighttime though. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, nothing changed here either.
Nothing changed there? Okay, can I do it again? I can sleep again, okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's an intended feature. I wonder why it's red.
Probably intended, so you can't change the time in the overworld. And do exactly that. Make it nighttime all the time.
No trolling all the newbies. Make it nighttime. Skeleton spawns and spawn. Okay, so is this really... Did it really turn red? It did. It really did turn red as soon as I put it down. Oh, that sucks. That's not fun.
Bummer.
Well, we got an extra red bed. I wonder if I can dye it like after it's been down. There's got to be a way to dye these things, right? Huh.
You can dye the white ones, but that's it.
That's it. Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. Too bad you can't dye them back, or too bad you can't bleach them back to white with some bone meal. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Well, anyway, this is the meteor planet. Yeah, lots of big craters, mostly flat. It's a fairly flat world. Be a great place to build. Problem is, you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but my jump height is just a little less than. Yeah, here, let me see. It's just a little less than on the overworld, so the gravity is just a little bit higher. If I had my atmosphere sensor on my helmet, like if I had my spacesuit on, I would have my atmosphere sensor. You'd be able to see that the atmosphere is only 0.73 of overworld, but that's more than good enough to breathe, I guess, in Minecraft terms. In Minecraft terms. But yeah, pretty flat. There's like ocean biome. The funny part is the ocean biome's like there's not actually ocean in it. You can see it's actually flat up here, but I'm in the ocean, so that's kind of cool. Which means there's tropical gardens all over the place over here from Pam's. Mobs galore. Mobs galore because it's nighttime. Although it looks like the sun is about to come back up. Yep, I can just barely see the sun rising over this way. Ooh, sun rising a little bit. Definitely creatures. Definitely creatures over here. There's some extreme hills. And the extreme hills are not actually that extreme over here. And then deep ocean. That's funny. Deep ocean, but it's not even in the water. So yeah, biomes are a little funky on the planet. And I'm okay with that. Okay with that. It is actually a pretty neat terrain gen. And depending on which direction you go once you get here, there are quite a lot of the applied energistics meteors to be found on this particular planet. I wish I could remember exactly which planet this is off the top of my head. If I maybe if I open my F3 screen, I don't know if it's gonna tell me anything. Probably not. I don't know how to read this thing anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it probably doesn't even tell me. If I went up to the space station, it would tell me what planet I'm in orbit of. So maybe we should know. I don't want to go there now. Because if I go there without my spacesuit, there'll be oxygen problems. If I go with my spacesuit, the base will be fine. Yeah, bugs. So let's head back to the mainland first. The main planet, I should say. Yeah, mainland, as if we're across the ocean. No, we were across like space on another planet. Okay, let me grab my spacesuit. And now I gotta wait 2 minutes. Or do you happen to have a XP potion throw at me?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have any on me.
And these ones are all gone. I'll just go to the library real quick. Not that hard. There should be plenty in the hopper down, or the dropper down, or dispenser. Say the right thing. Plenty in the dispenser right here. Oop, grab a little bit. Here we go. So I can, because whenever there's the long-standing bug with Minecraft when you cross dimensions like that, it loses track of how much experience you have, and then until you actually gain a touch of experience, you don't get the actual value back, but your client thinks you have 0 until you do so. So it won't let you do things that cost experience until you like gain a tiny bit, and then it jumps back to the regular amount. Now, I do have my spacesuit on, so we can go to the Omega Orbiter. And of course, I get here, atmosphere pressure is just fine. I can take my suit off, no issues. Now, if I would have come up here in my regular armor, I guarantee you there would have been issues. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, I actually took fall damage. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, probably because I didn't have my space boots on. Anyway, we'll put that back on. I usually jump down there and I don't take fall damage. I bet it's because I usually have the space boots on. And even though I have the gravity set to Earth gravity, where is it at? One of these here. Yeah, gravity controller. I've got the gravity turned all the way up to Earth gravity. And like our range. Why are we dropping? No, okay, no, it's fine. And orientation, we can actually make the ooh, we're like way above the planet down there. Why don't we turn the space station so you can see it? Right? Let's see. We'll just do Y level. Oh wait, that just makes a spin. Okay, no, that's not the one I wanted to do, is it? That's not bad. I mean, we want to do the other one though. Let's set that angular velocity back down. Let's crank this one up. Then we're going to crank it up to about 20 so we can actually see the planet spin around here in a second. There we go. The space station is now spinning. And we'll be able to see the planet rise in the window here in a second. Look at that. Now this planet pretty much looks just like the Earth planet as far as like the model. Because it has very, very similar properties anyway. The atmosphere is breathable. The biomes are pretty normal down there. So yeah, it's going to look pretty much the same as the Earth planet, from orbit anyway. Until you get down and actually look at it. Now, if we come over here, it should tell us what planet we're in orbit of. I believe we're in planet... why does it say we're orbiting Earth? We're not orbiting. Did you move it back?
Nope.
That is weird. Could have swore we were supposed to be around Sol 7. Maybe. Oh, where are we at? Yeah, we're actually, I believe we're Sol 14. No, we're at Sol 7 because it's the one with 3 moons. It's also one of the ones that looks like Earth. You can see there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in the solar system that have that look, that are going to be probably breathable atmosphere. I don't know if you knew this, but you can actually map other dimensions to planets. So that might be cool to do. Yeah, it might be cool to like make the Atlantis thing unreachable via anything other than spaceship. I think that would be neat.
Ooh.
Make them work for that water. Oh, look, you can see the planets up above us now on this window.
You all heard it. It's his fault.
Yeah. I don't mind. I don't mind. Look at that. That's so awesome. We're rotating around. You can see the planet coming down now. That's okay. Let's go down to the lab. Let's go down to the lab. I can show you my setup for research. It's dark in the lab though. It looks like right now because the sun is on the other side of the space station right now. Oh, that is so cool looking. But as soon as we rotate around enough that the sun is on the top side of the space station, we should get light in here again. Yep, so you can see it's starting to get light in the space station again. Nice. The mechanics of this is actually pretty good. For all the, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do complain about the bugs in the mod, but I'm willing to put up with them for how cool the cool factor of all the things it can do and currently is implemented in it. It's pretty awesome.
Oh yes.
Yes. So I mean, yes, I got to break and replace these cables all the time, but you know, I'm okay with that because I get to orbit a planet and actually like orbit it, like not like in the Galacticraft, like or the old packs. You know, I haven't checked Galacticraft yet. I'm pretty sure it's a dead mod now, like it's not being developed anymore. I don't want to say that it's dead because still lots of people play it in older packs, but no longer in development. That's what I really want. That's what I really mean. But you can see I've got cabling running in and out of the station. Since I got my jetpack on, I can actually go outside. You can see as soon as we open an oop, and that crashed the server, I bet.
Yep.
Damn it. I should have known better. I should have went out the top. All right, give it a few minutes, guys, and while that is going, I'm going to throw the promo up.
Hello,
and
folks.
I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Myself. Phil.
And as soon as you come back.
Yes, footage from Utopia. That was a very fun series. I should grab the intro off of one of those videos and use that as one of my other intros because that's another really good intro that I did. And the Infinity Evolve Skyblock, that's a really good intro that I could use. Did it crash again as soon as I came back on? Didn't it?
Yep.
Ugh.
You're gonna have to hit the lever as quick as you can close that.
Okay.
I think it might be one of those cases of GUI not updating properly and the oxygen trace on the vent being on still.
Okay. I will try to click that lever as soon as I get in. If I'm even facing it still, I should still be facing it, right?
Should be.
Okay, here we go. Oh, nope. I couldn't even see nothing. Dang it. That was working fine for like days. That was working fine. Sorry, guys. I might have broke the server.
Hope not.
Yeah, you might have to TP me out of there and then we'll fix it on another day. I was gonna warp over to a red planet, but I might have to wait. Let's try again. Come on, let me in just long enough. Server's still starting.
Atmosphere blob run. Atmosphere blob particle thing.
Yeah. That was working just fine for days. I don't know what I did differently. Oh, I do. I actually do know what I did differently. I added some more of them pipe things. Oh, I bet it's because I got two of them pipe. What are they called? Pipe sealers. Because I'm sharing one between two holes.
Oh, that might do it.
Do you think that could be it?
That'd just cause a leak, though. It wouldn't continually cause a crash like this.
Well, that's just, I mean, oops, who knows? Because I didn't mean to hit that button. Hopefully that doesn't. Would be terrible. Come on.
Watching the console.
Come on, come on. Let me in just for a second. Ah!
Crash.
I almost got to turn to the lever that time. Oh, so sorry, guys. So sorry, Knocked. I'm breaking the server.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not
I know.
worried about it.
I know.
I know eventually you will be able to get that little bit of extra rotation you need. I've had to go through this kind of thing myself before with stuff, so
Okay.
I can be patient.
Let's say, I mean, you could always like just have the command typed into the console, and like the moment you see me log in, TP me someplace. But
yeah, it means me getting back on first.
oh, okay. Do you want me to wait?
Yeah, hang on this time.
Okay, I will.
Let me get logged in
All right,
first.
all right. Sorry, guys. No, I did not place a clipboard this time. Not this time. No, I opened the airlock. I ventilated the.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, if I TP you out of there, you're not going to be anywhere near that airlock lever.
Yeah.
Or nobody will be able to get anywhere near that airlock lever.
Well, I'm thinking that I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. I just want to continue the stream, basically. Most of the stuff that I wanted to do today did not involve being in space or going to places. I was just going to show it real quick, but
yeah,
because it is neat. All right, let me know when I can hit the button.
Okay, give me just a second here.
Yeah, have the command typed in, so like. Oh, it's probably still going to crash, but hopefully you can teleport me away. So that we.
Ready.
Okay, I'm hitting the button now. Land, could you remove the mat and then reload this? No, I don't think so. Oop! Did you get me? Nope. Crash.
No, I think I did it just a hair too early.
You should be able to do it from the console. Oh, yeah, you have to actually have. Well, no, you could.
But I have to be logged in to have someplace to teleport you to.
Yeah, I think.
Trying to teleport you straight to me.
Yeah, because there's no TPX and.
Oh yeah, that would have been the red text that popped up. Then it can't do it because we're not in the same dimension.
Shoot. Okay, let me just keep.
So it's up to you to try to get that lever hit.
If I can. You know, there's an alternative way. I mean, you could go up there and get stuck too.
And then get stuck further away from that lever than you are.
Probably. How did you do it last time we had this problem?
Last time we had this problem, it did it when I teleported up. And the next time I logged back in, it was fine.
Well, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Seems how I got a big old hole in the side of big old open hole on the side of the space station right now.
Yeah.
TP. Yeah, I don't think Yeah, is. Oh, nope.
Had a moment.
Yeah, I didn't actually see the space station load in any though, so all I could see is the planet below me.
Dang it.
Well, no point in hitting it till it actually has a chance to. Oh, this sucks. Oh. Let's throw this up there so it's not you guys aren't watching the load screen continuously. You can look at the Minecraft bathroom. Oh, guys, I apologize.
Okay, don't log in just yet this time. Or did you?
I didn't log. I didn't log in all the way. I'm waiting. No, I'm in a space station, which is like its own dimension, and then like there's only a small area to it, and yeah, unfortunately.
So it loads up super fast.
Yeah, and crashes super fast. It crashes super fast. And I knew I should have just taken that.
Find the block coordinates of that oxygen vent.
Oh, there you go. That would be useful. Kill that oxygen vent. This definitely is one I should be reporting to on their website. Okay, let me.
Got it.
Do I need to log in for it, or can you do it without me logging in?
Nope, I can do it without you logging in.
Okay, let me know. I think we might have solved this little issue for the moment. The only thing that what I'm gonna get rid of the oxygen vent. I'm just gonna put a sign that says you come up here without a spacesuit, you dead. You dead. You come without suit, you dead. That's really what it's gonna have to come down to for now. And I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with having to have a spacesuit on. I'll put a couple spare spacesuits in the control room right beside where you spawn in. Yep, land breaking all the things for sure.
One problem though.
What's that?
I don't know how to tell it which dimension or even which dimension that
-2
actually in.
-2. And I believe you add the dimension at the beginning for the coordinates. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I know it's.
It says usage is set block XYZ block, and then data value state old block handling data tag. Doesn't say anything about setting anything in a dimension.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the dimension is like a fourth integer. I just can't remember if it's. You might have to teleport to that dimension. Just don't teleport into the station itself.
From the console.
What's that? Oh, we can't do it from the. From the console. Yeah, you just okay.
No, that's what it's telling me from the console is the usage for it.
Okay.
There's no way of specifying a dimension.
Should be able to. Let me Google that real quick, guys. Oh, I'm actually watching my stream too. That's not good. Well, that's actually okay though that it's actually coming through.
Honestly, starting to think at this point our only option is you trying to hit that lever. At least it'll be the quickest option at this point.
Try putting a -2 at the beginning of the like the number series. And see if it gives you an error or what. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to try logging.
It doesn't matter what order the numbers I put in. It'll looks at it as XYZ, and then a block. If I put a number in for the block, it's going to try.
Oh, so close. I actually got to see some blocks that time. I mean, I know how, no, I don't know how that. Okay. XYZ, yes.
Yeah, there's no way within the command of specifying a dimension to run the command in.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything on the net either for it. Lots of Google entries for people trying to like make gateways to other dimensions. Okay.
Well, let's back up again.
Let me just look at this post real quick. Okay, new. But the only thing I can see maybe working is if you teleported to that dimension like in op mode, like away from the base, and then executed the command while you're in that dimension.
But there's no way for me to teleport cross-dimensionally. There's no command that lets me just jump across dimension.
Oh, poop.
I'd have to use the waystone to get there, which would put me right next to everything.
Well, you could go to Snow's dimension, Snow's base. There is a second space station in orbit right now, by the way.
But I don't have any way of getting there either.
You can make a chip. I'm just trying to think outside the box because I know the second I log in, I'm just going to crash. I'm not going to even have a chance to look at that lever. Arg. It was working fine for a while. You know, the only thing I did differently is I added some chisel blocks to the main room. And ever since then, ever since I put the decorative chisel blocks in, of course, it's also, yeah, I did that at the same time as doing the pipe seal thing, so. It shouldn't even be looking at those pipe seals, honestly, though, because that whole, like, sub-level is sealed off.
But it's, if what I'm seeing here in the crash reports is right, that oxygen vent has been left in oxygen trace mode, which it tries to show particles at any point that's leaking oxygen so you can go seal them up.
Oh, because...
And you just opened the door.
Well, I didn't do that.
And it's rendering of that particle is what's crashing, attempting to render that particle is what's crashing the server. So we need to get that door closed because anybody going in there and loading that portion of it.
I'm trying again. Got it! Oh.
Yay!
Well, shoot, I didn't even have live stream on. Dang it! But that's okay. I got it. I closed the door.
Yay!
Holy crap! Okay, let's get oxygen trace. How do we turn this oxygen trace thing on?
Just click the button in there one time.
Okay. Well, it was off.
Whatever state it's in, yeah, it looks like it was off, but it was on. Because was what was crashing us. It was a function of it trying to do an oxygen trace, and that freaking particle was crashing us out.
Well, gray should be off, right? And green on?
Should be, yes. Should be, yes. But
Okay.
when I was in there the other day flipping around with it, I don't know what state I left it in because the button wasn't always updating in the GUI. And it sounds like the button had become completely desynced with the function.
Okay. Well, hey.
Okay. But yes, now it's fixed. Yay.
Yay. Do it.
Finally.
Yeah. You know what? Oh, no, don't break that lever because that would totally open the lock. So I won't do that.
Hey, I'm just stopping in to say I'm not going to be on tonight.
Okay, but you sound sick, so I totally understand. You get some rest, man. But thank you for coming by and letting me know what's up. And
I don't know.
Yeah, I've been spent today. I had to take girls to eye doctor, and we just got back from that, so I'm not feeling.
all right. Well, if you feel like it, hang out on the stream, moderate for me. Of course, not too many people are saying anything, so it's been a quiet night so far. Well, we made it to we made it back on the space station. We're good for now.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right, thanks, man. You too. Try to feel better, please. Or I hope, or I don't know what the correct term there is.
Oh,
I suck at compassion. Actually,
try to get sleep tonight. We're gonna try to do the stream tomorrow, right?
yes, Astroneer tomorrow. I swear we're gonna make it to this one.
You missed 2 weeks.
Yes. Well, last week wouldn't have mattered even if I would have got up because internet was terrible that day. Oh, we're in both rotations here right now. Okay.
All right. See you tomorrow.
All right, man. You take it easy. Have a good night. Let's get our velocity down to 0 here. Just stop the spinning. Oh, where are we at? Oh, okay. Maybe we actually do want to spin around till we're like back into light. Go real fast around. Ooh. Even at the maximum speed, it's not sickeningly fast. It's quick, but there's the sun. Get the sun back above us so we actually have some light in the lab downstairs. Okay, and then now we want to like kill the velocity. There we go. All right, now if we go down to the lab, we should have some light in the lab. Yes, good. It's all lit up. Whew. All right, so I was about to like demonstrate. Like, look. Actually, it looks like the power line is actually working right now. Here's a weird thing about these cables, pipes, whatever you want to call them. They call them energy pipe. It's probably called a data pipe. No, it's a data cable and energy pipe. All right. If I teleport up here, they stop working, at least until I break and replace them and yada, yada, yada. And it has to be a specific block that I break and replace. And you can see that I got them in this particular configuration because I tried a dozen other configurations and it just could not get the power to flow. So I believe there's something wrong in the API that for like energy transmission in a certain direction down the pipe. I think. I don't really know for sure. This is just speculation. But anyway, I tried having a single pipe go down the middle. That didn't work. I tried the energy pipes on the back with the data pipe down the middle. That didn't work. This is the only configuration I could get to work, and not even work consistently, but just work occasionally. But right now, you can see the machines are actually receiving power right now. So the energy pipe is actually working. Cool. It does seem to work when I load in. Like if I've logged off and the area has become unloaded, and then I log back in and then it loads, like that way, the energy pipes tend to work like right off the bat. If I teleport up here using the waystone, they don't work. I don't know what that might be about, or but I'm hoping I can get I would really love to get the mod author on to just come and look at it and scratch his head over it too, because I know that this has been like a consistent thing that's been reported many times, is these pipes not working consistently or at all in some circumstances. But so if we look in these machines, oh, we're too far. Oh, we got to go back to Earth in order for. Okay, it really does matter. I didn't think that mattered, but it really does matter. So we got to go back to Earth for them to even connect to the satellites that we have launched. Interesting. So let's go pick a planet. Nope. Pick a planet. Select planet. Before we go back to Earth, though, let's go to a red planet. Which one? You pick.
Me?
Well, somebody other than me.
I have no idea. I'm not looking at anything that can show me this stuff. So.
Well, Sol 5 and Sol 18. Sol 5, I see, we're in orbit of Sol. Well, I guess if I was to, we're on Sol 7, so I guess Sol 18 would be like less warp power. So, well, we'll just do that one. How's that? It's only 81 fuel. 81 warp fuel. Woohoo! So now we've got our destination. I don't know why it says we're orbiting Earth, because we are not orbiting Earth. Bugs. We're not orbiting Earth. We are in orbit of Sol 17, or Sol 7, right? Is that what I said it was? Trust me, we are not around Earth right now. I don't know why it says that in this window, but yeah, bugs. We'll just catch up. We're going to go to Sol 18, warp. And we get a nice warpy star field outside as we warp forward with our science lab at the front of the ship. I like that, actually. I'm gonna expand the station to include a hydroponics bay. Ooh, we arrived. Ooh, look at that, it's red. It is a red planet. Now, sadly, I don't have a rocket up here that I can actually go down and visit it. Yeah, see, if we did, it'd be sitting up here. I don't have one up here right now. But yeah, that's a pretty planet, isn't it? Oh man, I wish I would have brought a rocket. In order to get a rocket, we need to actually go back to Earth. But we're here. Come on, if I can manage to get back down the ladder. But you gotta hit right in the very center of this ladder in order to go down. There it goes. Right in the dead center of that. So yeah, let's actually go back to Earth. Now, see, it still says we're in orbit of Earth. That's funny. Bugs. Okay, where's Earth? Earth. One moon. There we go. Select. 118 fuel. I'm not too worried about it. We got lots of dilithium. Woohoo! Here we go. Warping to Earth. That is pretty cool. You can see the star field going sideways in these windows. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way this the command room is set up here. Although I kind of wish I would have put the warp stone back a little bit, like I mean just back one, so that I could have had a captain seat right there in the very center. But I could probably just put another. I could probably just put another thing here, like up one block, call it the captain seat. What I need to do is do the double. No, that wouldn't work. Oh man, it's taking a little bit longer because I mean a little bit further to warp that time. Nice. So that does actually make a difference. Like the farther warps take a little bit longer. I was kind of wondering about that. Now I know. Okay, we're back in orbit of Earth. And if I come on down here to the science station, I should be able to connect to our satellites again. Yes, look at that. And they are full of data. Full of data. And they've already downloaded 1,000 data into their buffers. But you can see, is it moving? This one's going back up. Is this? Yep, it's okay. Look at that. The data cables have actually decided to work. Now I'm sure that is because I loaded into this dimension instead of teleporting into the dimension. I'm quite sure of that. After much testing, this is the case. That this is exactly the circumstances I said. Hey, these work if you actually you know, load into the dimension a specific way. If you teleport into the dimension, they don't work. If you rocket into the dimension or log out and log in after it's become unloaded and reload it, it works just fine. You know, for the duration that you're up here. Now if I was to teleport away and come back, I could pretty much guarantee you the power pipes would stop working, and so would the data pipes or data cables. But right now everything is working. So sadly, I don't have any. Do you have some chips that you need to research? I can throw them in here. Although I'm not going to stay up here to research them, so I guess we don't want to do that. So I don't want to use.
Don't have any program just.
Don't have any program just yet. Okay. Anyway, let's get back down to the surface. There we go. Back down to the surface. The magic way. Magically delicious way, I guess. Hey, it's dark down here. Oh, goodness.
I know it to stay so for the time being.
Yes, I assumed because you're programming chips, I would imagine at the observatory. The observatory.
Looking for a decent emerald source asteroid.
Oh, okay, yeah. Emeralds?
Since these chips take an emerald each. Figure if we want to continue making the chips, we need a decent source of emeralds. So spending a stack of chips on an emerald source asteroid would be a good idea.
Probably. Oh, I'm having some weird lag issues again. Oh, hello, Mr. Creeper.
Got one here I'm looking at. It's a 10 plus minus 3.
I'm gonna still have my strength on. So I'm just one hitting these guys like mad. And I've got issues, probably because I come from another dimension, and now my grappling hook's doing weird stuff again. Oh yeah, that's definitely a desync thing or something. Let me go in here real quick and just do a quick read log from in here. Breaking all the things again, yes. Breaking all the things.
Yes, an 8 plus minus 0. Thank you very much.
There, that's probably like what, pretty close to the maximum, isn't it? Oh, I've got my spacesuit on still too.
Well, I found a 12 earlier, a minute ago, but it was plus minus 9.
Well, out of a stack, that might not be bad. But yeah, 8 plus minus 0 is pretty good. And what I should do is take one of these spacesuits up, because I don't think there's been any circumstance where we actually needed all 3 spacesuits. So we might want to take one of these up as a spare on the space station. And we'll do that another time, because I don't want to mess with it right now, because I don't want to get into another crash loop. Okie dokie. We were about to put our applied energetic system together while Nacht gets some satellite chips ready to go for the automated satellite thing. Oop, nope, that don't go in there. That don't go in there. Okay, the rest of this goes over here. Yeah, get rid of some things. And I got an extra haste totem somewhere at some point, which I don't really need. I just toss it over here. Maybe it'll despawn. Oop, did I? Oh, I see you put a hopper on that. Good. Good. That'll keep it from spitting out things and people picking them up on accident walking by. Okay, so like I said, we've already made our charger. The inscriber has a particularly interesting recipe in this pack. Inscriber. You look at it, it's like, oh, 2 pistons and a Fluix block and a couple of steel plates. All the steel plates are different, right? Guess what? Those aren't pistons. Those are small plate pressure. Yeah, tongue twister stuff. Yeah, small plate pressers. There, I said it. Which requires a piston, some steel, and a breaker switch. Cool. Yeah, it makes it a little more complicated. Not too much, but it totally makes sense. Totally makes sense for that. Should I show them the recipe that doesn't make any sense?
Shoot.
Toggle bus. Just a simple, basic, turn it off and on lever thing, right? You kind of would. They're kind of nice to have for like one circumstance or two. Yeah, right. That just inverts it. We want the regular one. 6 quartz fiber, smart cable, and a redstone breaker, which is all this stuff. Redstone, da 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 da. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Don't make that, guys. Don't make it with that recipe, because you could just use a redstone breaker. There's no point in crafting it into the thing. You can just use a redstone breaker and turn the power off.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, while I'm down here, let me show you what I make down here. The crystal growth accelerators. Actually, I made 4 and then not put the 5th one in there, so it's really fast. But it is a pretty massive. Well, I don't know if it's made massive, but it is a continuous power drain if you don't have some kind of lever on it. So I did go ahead and make the redstone breaker at least. Then I can just toggle the power off to the whole little system right here. And I made an energy acceptor. I don't think that was too bad. Energy, so it does have a modified recipe. Yeah, you can see that it's using some immersive engineering parts and more steel. So I think most of the actual blocks require some kind of steel or steel plate. I would imagine. Yes, that sound about right? The applied energistics blocks mostly take some kind of steel or steel plate.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but the next thing we need is we need the controller. Because we want to make a big system controller. Right there. That actually looks like the standard recipe. That's probably the only standard recipe. But this thing requires pure fluix crystals, which you've already made a few up. There we go. So let's grab 4 of those. Skystone, which I got a bunch of that when I was collecting the plates from breaking into the things. And what was the other thing? Oh, you know what I haven't done? I actually haven't put the chips together, and that's something I should do. Should have done, put together some chips. So we need the engineering processor, which is going to be that one? No, that's the diamond one. I need the diamonds, and I've got a stack of that, and then a stack of redstone to go over into the presser. Pull that out and go like that, and it should start. Are we really that low on redstone? Did I just not get a whole stack? I did. Redstone's gone. Redstone's gone! We need redstone. Man, I swore I just got a whole bunch of that too. Do we have any over here?
I don't know anything.
No. Yeah, I bet.
Don't look in the assembly.
You just pulled it out, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I actually have no redstone on me either.
Oh, no kidding. There's nothing in the assembler. Wait. Yeah, nothing in the input, nothing in the output. Nothing in the output. It's gone. It's used. It's done been burnt up. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think one of the... What is it? Is it the... Which one uses a block of redstone? This thing? The red circuit? Whatever that's... the tracking circuit?
Yeah, because you have to make the basic circuit plates.
Oh, you made... Okay.
Also require redstone.
Yes.
Then and then the data chips also require redstone, and the tracking circuits require redstone in their recipe. And stack of asteroid chips, man.
We might be like putting up a bounty on redstone for us, because that's the one. Wait, no, because you can't get that from
Does dust really need a drawer in the main system?
Do what? Who? Dust.
Smashed sand dust.
Doesn't have to. No, yeah, no. It could totally go down to the auto feed. The only reason I had it in there is because I was like out smashing things, and I wanted it to automatically go out of my inventory because I was actually over helping Jack, and part of that was like just smashing everything. I was like,
there we go. It's going down to be sifted. I'm going to add gravel and sand to the whitelist filter downstairs, but I'm not going to blacklist it upstairs. That way it'll 50-50 anything that comes in through the yellow bag.
Ah, that sounds good. About 50. That sounds about right. Just automatically get some resources.
Everything we throw in there goes down to sifting, and the other half goes in storage.
Perfect. We could actually just grab a whole load of dust real quick, and that would give us a redstone.
That's what I was getting ready to do too. I can take care of that and keep the stream entertained.
Okay. All right, we'll put it back. Put it back. We were just waiting on some circuits, and that should be ready to go over here. Yes, 32 engineering processing circuits. Let me grab the rest of those because I'm gonna need that redstone, that little bit of redstone I got to make the other circuits real quick. Let's make some the gold, which is the basic logic circuits that you use in a lot of things. So let's get those started with the remaining redstone that I got on hand. And very few things require the calculation, so hopefully by the time I need a calculation there'll be more redstone available. And it's coming in slowly anyway through the sifting system. Yes, that's why I said it right. But now, I just put back my fluix and skystone. There we go. That I needed for. Oh, I need skystone block. Does that mean I gotta cook it, or is that just? I think.
Yes. So the drawer of satellites up on the wall are the new power satellites I'm working on.
Okay.
So those are not just generally available. They've already been spoken for.
All right. Is that actually? Oh, that's probably going into the problem drawer. Just fine. It's nice because if you want to just throw something in there and you know it doesn't have a place in the system, you know it's just going to pile into this drawer and you can come grab it out.
You want to come kick on the data processing?
Sure. Networking switchboard. Over here.
There we go.
Looks like it's... So, oh, yeah, we got a full stack of this particular asteroid, which should be really good for emeralds, you said, right? Just put it in there.
Yep.
And turn these all on, and it should start processing the data. And there you go. You see it's adding to the stack. Now, this is awesome because it's only going to cost us 1,000 data to research 64 chips. Nice. Instead of 64,000 data if you did them one at a time. little different there. Little difference there. The only drawback is that, you know, we're going to get the exact same results out of each run, but that's okay. It's actually what we want, is the exact same results.
Because it's got 8 emerald ore plus minus 0, which we'll end up with 8 stacks of emerald ore.
Nice.
For making more chips.
For making more chips.
Gotta recoup our costs somehow.
Yeah, and then hopefully, like I said, in a future update, we'll be able to get things like copper and copper and aluminum and copper and maybe some gold, maybe and redstone, and definitely some redstone, and hopefully some redstone. Because yeah, there seems to be very few ways to get the redstone other than like just massive things through the sifter or massive grinding with a hammer. Yeah, I like to set things up and then walk away. That's my favorite way to get my resources. Set it up, walk it away, come back later when when I wake up the next day and like have everything I need. Yep. All right, so we got our controller. That's not going to do us very much by itself, and we're going to need to give it power. And I'm thinking, I want my main terminal, like my main, terminal right here. Like right in the middle of the floor, right there. Just like that. So what I want to do, I don't want. I want to get. I want to be able to connect to all 4 sides, all 6 sides of this thing. So I'm going to put it there, right there, like that. Yes, just like so. And then I should be able to connect directly. So we'll throw a wire up through here and put our terminal. Like, ooh, goodness, definitely some frame lag there. I don't know.
Some smashing.
Yeah, definitely some smashing going on there. A little frame lag for me. That's okay though. I'm okay with that. If it gets us the redstone. So the next thing we're going to need is an interface, and we don't want just any old interface. We would prefer the crafting terminal, but we still got to make a regular interface. So we're going to need a bunch of ME interfaces. Oh, really? Filtered hoppers? Oh, that's not that bad. Actually, that's nothing compared to regular. Of course, the regular hopper recipe has been modified. But that's okay. It'll take nickel. I don't think we. Yeah. We got plenty of nickel. 3, 4, 5. We've got plenty of nickel. Let's just go ahead and get ourselves start working on a stack of hoppers. Now, in the meantime, while that's cooking up, I should have a few. There we go. I got a few extra filtered hoppers sitting around and a few regular hoppers we can turn into filtered pretty easily. They're just iron bars combined with our hopper. Hopefully that'll work in this. Yeah, there we go. A few extra filtered hoppers. Oop. I fell in my hole. Because we're going to need a bunch of these. Import, export buses. Oh, really? And more hoppers? Okay, I'm okay with that. An iron mechanical bits. Okay. Glass flux cable. Hey, I think we have some of that ready to go. Yes, we do. I actually made some of that in advance. It's not too difficult. Its recipe is still basically the same. Coarse fiber, flux crystal. Thankfully, that because you need a lot of it especially if you're going to wire up a big place like we're going to be wiring up here. We might even have some terminals in other portions of the city, or maybe not terminals, but we're definitely going to send a wire over to the kitchen because that's going to be important. Having access to all the kitchen stuff with the ME terminals. Yeah, I think that's important.
Oh, definitely.
I think that's important. All right, so we're gonna need what else we need here. As it's just when I think I know what I need, I look at the recipe and go, oh yeah, that's been changed. So
yeah,
formation. Okay, that's normal. At least formation cores, or annihilation cores, still normal. I hope. Formation.
No, I left the formation core as normal, but I totally wrecked the annihilation core recipe. Ooh, sorry.
Well, what you did do is you mixed up the formation core and annihilation core on one of these, because they both have a formation core, and one's supposed to be annihilation. Notes.
What?
Notes. Okay.
What did I mess
All
up?
right. If you look at the import bus is supposed to have an annihilation core. You put a formation core in it for the recipe.
Oh.
So annihilation cores are not used apparently in the current version of the pack.
Yes, they are.
Are they? Probably on some things, right? Annihilation.
Look at uses of them. They're just not used for the import buses currently.
Okay. If I could spell A-N-Y. I can't spell things.
A-N-N-I.
I win at spelling, I guess. Annihilation cores usages. Yes, on the annihilation plane, the conversion monitor. Yes, the normal things. The ME terminal. The terminal. Okay, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So I flipped it on the import buses,
which is the most crafted thing in the mod. Just to.
Yeah, I know.
Love finding them things on stream, right? It's okay. I do the same thing. Like I get my pack, get my version out, and then like find like the one little stupid thing that I missed up. And it's just a minor thing. Just a minor thing. So annihilation or formation cores. We'll just do those real quick. Formations. We're gonna need a bunch of these. A whole bunch of them. Let's see. Flukes dust, Certus quartz, and the logic things. And we should have a ton of, well, actually not a ton, but we got like a stack of the Certus crystals. Let's make some crystals while we're, I mean, we do have some dust, right?
Yeah.
And some sand.
Sand on the other hand. We're suddenly a little low on that.
Maybe just a little bit, but that's okay. It doesn't take much to refill that. Alright, down here. Oh, that's why I can't run. I'm getting hungry. Okay, down here, we will throw these guys in the water and give it some power. And with 5 accelerators, it actually goes pretty quick. You can almost watch him get bigger. It doesn't really take too long. We'll wait a few seconds here while we're waiting for that. So let's look at the rest of the recipe. So some Fluix dust. Kind of sad that we can't throw Fluix into the crusher. We actually have to give it to the horse grinder. And I know why that is. What's that? Oh, yeah, by the way, remember that that duplication loop I was talking about? I figured out how it actually does work. Because you got the horse grinder with a 50% chance of giving you extra.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Endless Fluix.
But that only gives you... Oh, yeah, and it's Fluix.
Endless Fluix.
Ah, crud.
Endless Fluix. But I'm not going to exactly explain. If you can't figure it out, then, you know, shame on you.
No, because the pure still doesn't grind back into...
Okay.
Dust.
But you can turn the pure back into a block, which turns back into regular, which you can then regrind.
Oh.
Okay. So there we go. We explained it on stream. Sorry. I was trying to keep my mouth shut.
It's not like the... I mean, well, look at how much quartz and...
I know.
Other dust we have.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. It's not like I would ever actually exploit that, because why would I bother? I mean, look at how much I got. Why would I bother? I mean, I haven't even broken this stacks of charged Certus that I got from the asteroid, which is awesome, by the way. I do highly appreciate that there's an asteroid that I get charged Certus from. Highly appreciate that. And then, you know, fortune pick. So for the win. Gives me tons of charged Certus, man. It's debatable whether I really need to even make the pure. I mean, the only reason I made some pure Fluix is so that I could make the few things that specifically require the pure Fluix. And that's the only reason I made it. But there you go. Those are all formed. And yeah, no, I really. Oop. Is the sand actually backing up? The sand is actually backing up in there. Looks like a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, the dust
backed
up a bit. I did 28 stacks.
28 stacks. Yeah, I would say that's going to back up a little bit. But yeah, there was really no reason for me to do that, because I mean, we've got like, how much is up in there? Not that much of the actual Certus right now. But if I broke down the crystals, like I've got like what, 2 stacks of ore here, 2.5 stacks. Yeah, I would get a lot of Certus, and so I really wouldn't have to do the pure quartz, but we got so much more dust, then yeah, might as well. You do it this way. Anyway, so that plus the Fluix dust plus, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the logic processors, which should be run through now. Yeah, as many as we could. Let's check on our redstone supply. Grab all that. Get the rest of these logics, because we're definitely going to need those. It's along the way, I'm sure. So formation cores. let's just yeah, I want to save a few of these well, I'm pressing more logics out right now, so let's do them all. Let's do them all. 44 formation cores, because we're going to need a ton of those. And then next we need...
Check that, make that 20 or 42 stacks of that.
Yeah, import. Nice. We need an import bus. Okay, so steel plates, iron mechanical devices, which is iron plates. Do we have any of those ready? No. Do we have any iron plates ready? No, I'm pressing nickel right now. Okay, might have to stop the nickel and start pressing some iron. Oh, no we don't. No we don't. We don't have to stop pressing the nickel at all. We can throw the iron in here. Go! And it should be spitting out iron plates on this side. Yes, go. And those should work just fine for the mechanical devices. Hopefully. Let's just grab a few real quick. Where is it at? This one plus copper, which we don't have an issue with now, thankfully. Thanks to our new excavator out there. Or one of our new excavators. We got two of those that are doing stuff for us. So that I gotta open the grid before it even tell me what I'm missing. I'm just missing the steel plates now. So let's grab. Oh yeah, now we got steel. We didn't. I
was also grabbing it.
I know. Like right in front of you. Smack. Hey, can you watch where you're going? Can you watch where I'm clicking?
Don't walk in front of me when I'm swinging, man.
That's awesome.
Not friendly fire if you walk in front of my barrel.
It's not my fault. Okay. Might as well just wait for that iron to run the rest of it too, because we're gonna need it all. We're gonna need it all. Thankfully, this machine's a little faster than that press over there. I probably could have run the nickel through here too, and it would have already been done, more than likely. This one shouldn't be too much longer. I could grab the nickel right now and start making some more of those hoppers, because we might as well, right? We're gonna need them. Gonna need them. Let's grab our stack of oak, because it needs to be... Well, I don't know if it needs to be, but it's usually better just to have the vanilla chests. Usually. So there, that, and that will get us half a stack of hoppers to start with, and we're just going to convert all those into the filtered hoppers. Look at that. Boom. It's 47 filtered hoppers. Nice. For now. We'll probably burn through those pretty quick. Alrighty. I think it's time to go ahead and turn off the YouTube chat, since it's been pretty dead. And no point.
Yeah, I've still got a second screen.
Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on it. Nobody's talking, but hopefully we still got some lurkers. Actually not paying attention to the actual number of watchers. I should go look at that real quick. Two watching. Probably you and Dornall. Oh goodness.
Probably.
Okay. I guess I'm not that I guess people are getting bored with this already. I hope that's not the case. Maybe it's just timing.
I hope so.
Well, I'm not bored with the pack anyway. I mean, they might be bored with me, like in general. I could see that.
Oh, I wasn't worried about your.
Oh, okay, thanks.
I know you're not.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I took that a different way. Okay, ME import buses. Of course. Need the big crafting grid. There we go. ME imports buses. Still need the steel plates. Over here. There we go. Now we got a stack of steel plates. We got a bunch of iron plates we can go throw in here for their iron mechanical devices. And I got half a stack of those. Nice. Okay, so this, if I can remember to click this, there we go. Now, import buses. Okay, we want about half and half here. There's our import buses. Oh, now here's the question. Did you put the exact same recipe in for the export bus? Because that'll be an issue. Oh no, it's upside down at least. Okay. Oh, and it takes a dropper. Okay, cool. That's entirely different. Okay.
Yeah, I just slipped on which core I grabbed.
No, it's fine. There's more redstone. We'll need that, and a bunch of cobble. Although I do got to say that the dropper is a lot cheaper than the hopper.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, maybe if it was the old version of the hopper.
Well, the hopper's not exactly expensive.
Plates.
Yeah, so you throw your 5 iron ingots into your press.
I guess it is the same. I guess it is the same amount of metal.
It's the same cost, or just different metal options.
Yeah, and you can you can use other metals, which is actually really nice. Like, okay, so what am I missing? Steel plates again. I got steel plates. Oh, you didn't order dictionarium.
What?
No, the steel plates in the export bus will only take the immersive engineering one. Really? Okay.
Dang.
I gotta fix for that. Maybe I gotta fix for that though. I got my handy dandy ore converter over here, or dictionary converter.
Yeah.
Just have to get a single immersive engineering steel plate and put it in there first, which of course I don't actually have ready. And this thing is still pressing all kinds of other stuff, so I just need to get one piece of steel and put it ahead of the line. You're taking lots of notes tonight, right? This is the first time, guys. This is the first time anybody's actually done any of these recipes or gotten this far on the server. So, I mean, it's understandable that we're gonna find all the little glitches. So just suck it up.
Hey, the wood crucible down here that's handling the plant oil is actually filling up.
Ooh, nice.
Which means everything else on that line that requires plant oil is full.
And there we go. I've converted all those steel plates into immersive steel plates. Easy peasy. Pumpkin squeezy. Okay, let's get some export buses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I guess we're getting 9 because I made 9 droppers. Sure, why not? Even though I got whatever. We'll use them up. We'll definitely use them up. And then next we need interface. These things right here. Come on, open crafting grid. Ooh, there's some weird lag there. Okay. Some delay there on my clicks. Oh, come on. No? What's going on here? That was weird. Oh, that's... Okay, no, there we go. Do that. Why is it not working right now? Right. Oh, am I lagging?
Hmm?
Oh, man. My internet's lagging right now. Yeah. I'm pushing buttons, but things aren't happening for like 30 seconds later. That's always... Come.
Where'd you relocate the local foundry to?
Right beside the right behind the saw machine right here. This one? Is that what you're talking about?
Ah, yeah.
Okay. That is not letting me go into that crafting grid for some reason. I mean, I'm desynced or something. Something's weird going on. I can't click it in. It won't click in. doesn't say I have. It doesn't say I'm missing anything. That is weird.
That is really weird.
Oh, then it suddenly clicked in. Oh, some weird lag going on for me right now. Real weird lag. Okay. Finally got one of them made. There's 2 of them made. Okay, so okay, looks like whatever the issue is has chilled out. Oh goodness, that was mildly annoying. Let me put the silicon back so it's not in my inventory for now. Alright, got my first interface. Oop, I lost my chat window here. I doubt anybody said anything, but let me pull it back up. Nope, nobody said anything. New, anyway. No new conversation. Okay, let's put away all those because we don't need all those right now. And then let's look at getting our interface, which is actually going to take the engineering processor. Oh wait, we already made engineering processors. Yes. So, oh, I need illumination panels. Quartz glass. We actually got quartz glass right here. Right with the rest of the ME stuff. So quartz glass. I think it's some glowstone and some... What was the other thing? Hang on. Glowstone, redstone, and steel. Okay. Or iron, I mean. Glowstone, redstone.
Dang it! I need more stacks of that stuff. Quit getting all. Why do you think I just did like 40-some stacks of dust into the sifting system?
Hang on. I'll put it back here in a second. 1, 2, 3. Let me get a few of these.
Another 6 stacks.
All right. Here. There's some back. All right, let me put these plates back that I'm not using right now yet. Okay, and do I have everything now? Yes, there we go. An interface. Yay! We're not ready yet. Not ready. Hey, Kanoshi. How do I build the mob? How did I build the mob spawner? We built the mobs. Well, I mean, you make a mob spawning room, and you put some. Here, let me go. Since I actually have a question here from a viewer, I will take a pause from what I'm doing, and we'll go take a look at the mob spawner and kind of explain it. I know, it's like one of my most awesome things I've made on the server so far. Everybody likes the mob spawner. Everybody. Especially if you actually come and stand in front of it. Then you really like it. Alright, well, first of all, I mean, if we want to be real, if we want to go really into it, first we got to start with the whole secret door, you know. Where's the secret door at? It's in here somewhere, you know. You got to go pull this lever. And this is just a standard hidden piston door. And then there's some redstone that runs over to it and activates it. If you need to know how to make a standard hidden piston door, there's plenty of guides on the YouTube. So, but there it is. This is not a particularly awesome one because you can still see the pistons, which I don't care. I don't mind. You can't see them when it's closed, so I'm okay with them being visible when it's open. There is a way to make a piston door like this where you cannot see the pistons at all when it's open, which is actually pretty cool, but it takes a lot more space than what I wanted to dedicate to it for this. But yeah, first you got to have a secret hidden door if you're gonna have a secret mob spawning room. I guess it's not a secret because everybody knows it's here. Everybody knows it's here. So come on, I really need to put a double piston door down here so that I can like access this inside. But you clear out a room, right? You want to make sure that you have at least a 7x7 area for the mobs to spawn in. And then I've got just a few conveyor belts and some fans. You can see that I don't have a fan right in the middle because, well, if I pushed them into the column of spawners, that wouldn't really do much good. So there's no point in having a fan in the middle. And these conveyor belts just happen to, if any mobs spawn right behind the column, these conveyors will just push them off to the side so that then these fans can push them down this direction. Now you actually need 2 fans. You can't exactly see it. I'm breaking one of these blocks too. You can see there's 2 fans because one fan by itself only pushes 4 blocks. If you have 2 fans and you give it a strong enough redstone signal, it is controlled by the redstone signal, so that is why I'm feeding a repeater into the center right here. So that makes this signal 15, 14, 13, 12. So as long as it is 8 or stronger, it will push its maximum distance of 8 blocks. So if you go less than 8 in the strength on the redstone, it'll only push that number of blocks. So if you feed this rear fan like a signal of 5, it would only push 5 blocks on this side. It would only push them like to right here. So, but that's why I'm using the repeater right here, so that I can get a really good strong redstone signal across the back of these fans. And you need the 2, like I explained, to get the full distance of the fan. I don't know if 3 makes any difference, but I know 2 works together. No more than that. Okay, there you go. I didn't think so, but so we put that back. But when that redstone signal is on, those fans are pushing everything in this room down to this end, where they end up on the conveyor belt. And then this conveyor belt moves them down this hallway, down the little hallway down. I actually don't think I ever showed this part. Down the hallway, up this way, and then they go in front of. Oh, is this on? I hope it's not on. If it's on, it's gonna hurt. Okay, no, it's off. Okay, good. If that lever over there was on, these things would be pulsing, and you can see they got. Right now, I have diamond battle axes in them because I got tired of replacing the silver ones because the durability on them sucks, super bad. They only have like 200 durability. These diamond battle axes, you can see, have 1561 durability. Ooh, I never fixed that. I'm supposed to fix that hole. Let me do that while I'm back in here. Good thing I come back up in here. If you hold shift while you're on these conveyor belts, you can actually walk around normally, or well, slowly, but sneaky. But it doesn't. They don't drag you when you hold shift. So if you ever get stuck on a conveyor belt and can't get off, hold shift, walk over. You can jump, to get off the conveyor belt. I actually had a newbie come to town, and of course he immediately went down to the bottom of the factory and got stuck on a conveyor belt. I had to explain to him how to get off. And then back in here, I've just got glass to kind of keep things directed. These are some things that I put in for reloading the dispensers. They're not ideal. This probably could be reworked. But these dispensers, because of vanilla automations, a mod in this pack, can attack with the tools that are in them. They can break blocks if they have like a pickaxe, and if they have a weapon, they'll swing at mobs in front of them. So that's a pretty cool thing with the vanilla automation mod. I really like that. Really like that a lot. And that's also where the filtered hoppers come from, and a few of the other blocks that you see prevalent throughout this build and stuff. So that's how we kill. That's how we get the mobs, and that's how we kill them. Now, how I originally got, I have to hold shift and then jump down the thing here. There we go. How we originally got these spawners over here was using some teleporter frames. These right here, frame teleporters. These will allow you to transport a block or a bunch of blocks that are connected via frames from one position to another. Doesn't matter where where they're at in the world, or even in cross dimensions, they'll work. The thing is they'll only teleport one thing in one direction. You can't like swap 2 different things at the same time. So wherever you're teleporting,
you can.
No, I tried it. We
If they're both powered, it can. You just have to post the one that you're at.
No, we tried it. We tried it every which way loose. We had 2 spawners we were trying to swap. Both were fully powered. Tried sending the redstone signal at both ends. So no, I'm quite sure that they don't work if one end has to be clear. We can do some further testing on that, but that's just some stuff. And it might be different, like if it's a frame. If there's 2 actual framed machines. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, from what I did earlier, because yeah, we had 2 different spawners. I had the teleporter set up, and we could not get them to swap. Both of them had full power. Tried putting the redstone signal on both ends. And it was only just like from the top of the building to another building to the bottom of the building. So yeah, I think that might be an issue with the teleporters. I'm not sure, but that
I say, because the first time I had it, first time I tried moving a spawner for somebody, I had the one at their end or at my end, the sending end basically where the spawner was at, powered, and then powered the one back at their place, and it started flipping back and forth.
are you? But that you know one of them didn't have anything in front of it though. I mean, right? It flipped the one block back and forth.
True.
It didn't swap two different blocks. Like, so one end has to be clear. Yes, and what you're saying is absolutely true.
Okay.
If you send the block and the other end is powered, then it's going to come right back. with powered with redstone, I mean, not powered with energy. It does. Yeah. Both ends do need to have some energy in them, even though the receiving block doesn't use any of its energy. If it doesn't have at least a little bit of RF in it, it can't receive. I don't know why that is, but it doesn't actually use the energy up to receive. Only the sending blocks uses any energy, but they both have to have some energy in them. And yeah, this is some stuff we were discovering recently. But yeah, you do have to. One end has to be like air or open, and then you can send.
Okay.
But yeah, if the other end is got a redstone signal, it's going to come right back. But yeah, that's how we got those in here with the teleporter frames. There's actually these lamps, these redstone lamps. There's a lamp in the corner of each of the room, and that's just to basically turn the spawn off. And then the one in the middle, one on the top. Those are redstone wires from Immersive Engineering because they make considerably less lag than vanilla redstone, and they look cool. And I can show you where those go in at. This is the only bit of vanilla redstone that I have in it. I've tried to use as little of it as possible. But that one powers up this connector, which goes into the top wire to the top lamps. And this redstone signal goes down that way. It turns that off so that the fans are inverted from the lights. So that way you can actually go in here. If you need to make like adjustments, or if I need to get in here with a teleporter, I can turn the fans off, the lights will be on, and vice versa. Like when I want when I want it to work, the lights go off, the fans turn on, etc. Oh, did I just use up all my? I need some blocks to put back in here. Oops. Oh yeah, I used them to fix that thing over there. I'll have to go get some blocks before. In fact, let's just throw that right there, just so we don't have a mob sneaking out of there when I turn it on next time, if I forget to fix that. And this signal also gets picked up right there. That's the block that the signal goes into, that torch is on right there. That signal gets picked up by that redstone wire connector, bounced down here and over to the bottom of the other forward lamps to turn it off whenever we're not using it. So I wanted it to be well lit to make sure that we didn't get any accidental spawns in there when we don't want spawns in there. That comes up. Okay, we talked about how this kills it. Then we got a XP hopper here so that we can bottle our XP if we want to. Or you can just stand here and suck up the XP, which is usually what we do, because it goes through bottles like mad, like insanely fast. Like you throw a stack of bottles in there and it fills that stack of bottle in like less than 10 seconds. Literally less than 10 seconds to go through a stack of bottles. That picks up all the items and the experience. If, like I said, if you have bottles in it, feeds it into this hopper. And just wanted a second hopper there so I could, anything that bounced out this far would get picked up by this hopper. This hopper feeds into an item router, which has all these items set. You can see that chainmail goes over to this chest, which then feeds down into the foundry chain. Diamond armor and diamond equipment, all the diamond equipment gets fed over into this chest so that I can save that. I save the diamond stuff. I don't save anything other than diamond stuff. This drawer controller, you can see if you look in here, is set to take this particular item router is set to send all of the loot bags that they drop, all those things right there, into the drawer system. This is its own little drawer system. It's separate from the factory. Right below it, you can see that there's a controller slave that's also part of this whole system. These are bits of oak trim that help connect us all together. But if you come downstairs, you can see the rest of the insanity. So anything that doesn't fit any of those filters goes into this hopper. From the item router above. This is actually a different item router right here. From the item router above, anything that doesn't fit any of those filters ends up coming down to this item router. This item router sorts out all of the gold tools and iron, some of the iron tools. It also sorts out a little bit of the so if a diamond tool managed, like if the chest up above is full, that router will end up sending the diamond stuff through. So I actually have a second place where the diamond stuff actually gets fed over to the foundries. You can see I got 5 foundries over there. I did have 3, but that's not enough to keep up with the mob spawn rate and the drops coming out of it. So I turned it up to 5, and that seems to be pretty much enough. Occasionally, still get a few things going around in the loop. But this particular router has 2 connections to the drawer system, so it can filter 2 different directions into the drawer system. You can see one side is filtering all the ability totems into the drawer system, and because they share the same tag, they just have different NBT. I only have to have 1 instance of that, so and then it sends all the totems into the drawers. Then it also is sending the common, the shader grab bags, the tipped arrows, the bottles of enchanting. Make sure those go into the drawer system. And then I started doing potions. Now these actually, again, these share the same item ID, and they just have different NBT data, so it doesn't care about the NBT data. So any kind of standard potion, it'll try to put in the drawer system if there's a drawer for it. Any kind of splash potion, it'll again try to put in the drawer system if there is a drawer available for it. And then it also has an attachment to all of these hoppers on this side. This hopper right here particularly, where it can send all of the some more of the stuff. It actually has just the one, I believe. Yeah, just the one connection to the foundry chain. So this one only has 1 direction where it can foundry stuff. No, 2 directions. East? East? Oh, no, that's right. I did set this one up for 2 directions. That's what this little bit of conveyor belt is right here on this side, which conveys it around into the foundry system. Okay, so no, this one also has 2 connections to the foundry system. All this stuff, all the east and all the west stuff goes into the foundry chain. And then again, anything that hasn't been filtered out, then at that point it drops down into this hopper and goes through this item router, which then again filters out all the gold stuff, some more of the tools, some stone shields. There's a few things that aren't on this list yet that still probably end up dropping down onto this system. But this one here has only 1 connection to the drawer system, which is up. You can see that it's set for shaders and normal arrows to go into the drawer system. This is also where it finally goes, hey, diamond armor has escaped. Let's just cook it for the diamonds at this point. So gold, and like I said, all these tools. This has 2 connections to the foundry system, which is this hopper right here feeds over into this hopper chain, and then this hopper right here is its other connection. No, this hopper right here is its other connection, which then feeds onto this conveyor belt. It goes up here. You can see that you can kind of see that there's dropping conveyor belts on the top of these hoppers. So these fill up one at a time, feed down into the foundry, which melts stuff down, gives us lots of iron, stone, and gold. Via the things. I don't even worry about all the enchanted iron and stuff. I don't even worry about it. It just gets cooked. The only thing I save is the diamond stuff. Ooh, okay. Next, yeah, and then if these actually all managed to back up. The conveyor belt does a round robin. It sends things right back into the hopper system, which then it just keeps going around on the hopper until there is space in the foundries to get melted down. Ooh. The results then come up that conveyor belt, the main conveyor belt, and again, anything that hasn't been filtered out at this point just drops onto the conveyor. So anything that hasn't been put in the drawer system, or if it doesn't go into the foundry, drops onto the conveyor. The conveyor then goes up to this item router, which says, basically, I don't want wooden tools or leather armor. Let's go ahead and throw them in a fire. Basically, yeah. So it puts them right into this pool of lava. So it just incinerates that stuff. Now, Nacht has the hearts being filtered off right now for purposes of his own demise, or of his own reasons anyway. Making those yellow heart bottles, which is kind of cool. So it's actually full right now, this drawer. So which is what that item router there does. I can't click on it from this side. Maybe I can click on it from this. No, I can't click on it. I can't get to it right now. I can, maybe? No. I mean, if I hold shift, I can almost click it, but not quite. Of course, and then when I'm holding shift, I can't right click. Anyway, trust me when I say that the only thing that one in there does is filter the hearts into that thing right there. This one right here sends the enchanted bows, or hopefully the enchanted bows. Actually, don't think that's working. That's probably why it's not working, because this, oh no, it's got a fuzzy filter. That's actually probably fine. So it sends about half of the bows over here. Oh goodness, I've got a lot of bows. And oh yeah, I've got a lot of bows there. Mainly I'm looking for like some good enchanted bows that I can sell at the market. So I will pull the enchanted bows out and then use the rest of them, basically craft them together to get full bows, and then either make dispensers out of them or use them to fix the enchanted bows that are in here. There's just a couple in here. Some power 4 ones. I usually do power 5 anyway, but yeah, they're not. I'm not sure that that's even necessarily a good idea. I did this thinking that I would get some decent enchanted bows, but I don't really get a whole lot of great ones. And then that chest fills up, and then I have to deal with it. Or fortunately, if I don't deal with it, they just go in the fire. If that does back up and gets full, they just all go in the fire at that point, because that's the other option for the router. And then anything at that point that hasn't been filtered out, thrown in the fire, foundry down, or whatever, ends up over in our factory. It just continues on down that conveyor belt, and I can show you where that comes out in the factory. It's actually a pretty cool spot. Ooh, food? Yeah, food. Sorry. Gotta eat. Okay. Anything that doesn't, you can kind of see down that way, sort of like way back in there. It comes all the way from that mob farm over there, down this long conveyor belt, and up right into that chest right there, which then filters in. Basically, this is a buffer right here. Hoppers in back into the drawer system. So everything goes into the drawer system. And the reason I have this chest here is because if for some reason things that aren't supposed to come this way end up coming this way and won't go into the drawer system, there's at least a chest full of inventory for it to start filling up, so that things don't just pile up here. Oh, you can see there's some stuff coming in. So that things don't just pile up here, because there's a lot of things that feed into this particular spot. In fact, all the results of the arc furnace go in right there, and all of the results of the crusher go in right there, and the results of the blast furnace go in right there, and the ore now from the 2 new excavators also feed this in on this conveyor belt. So yeah, a lot of stuff comes from that direction. So I definitely want to have that chest there, basically to, you know, keep items from piling up on the belt and despawning in case we don't immediately catch it. Now, fortunately, this drawer right here, if I ever see anything in this drawer, that means something has gotten into the system that doesn't belong, and it'll show up here in this drawer. And if I take it out and there's more stuff keeps showing up in this drawer, I know I need to go down and fix a problem somewhere. Fortunately, it's been pretty good about. I think the filters do a pretty good job about keeping stuff out of it. I mean, it is possible to overload those filters, like if you get just like a massive amount of items trying to go through at one time, and like there's, you know, it's trying to put something in one direction and it gets something that is also supposed to go in that direction at the same time, and it goes, nope, I'm already doing this, and it ends up sending it on through. So you occasionally get like a diamond sword or something over here, or like a stone axe, or just, you know, just a random thing over here. And also, if a random vanilla mob spawns with some stuff that's not on the filter list, it'll just come through. So there's that. But for the most part, 99% of the time, it runs smoothly. So, and that's a pretty good number, 99%. Oh. Mob spawner explained. Did I miss anything? Did I forget any portion of that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, he don't care how it works. It just works. Don't fix it. No, bro, don't fix it.
Yep, pretty much.
So yeah, this also feeds down there. You can kind of see the conveyor belt. It feeds down and over, and you know that one over there feeds down and over. That one is very tight. Hello, skeleton with an ability. Oh well, it's only white ability. I probably have plenty of it. Yeah, you just keep shooting. But yeah, this one over here, where it feeds down into the system, is actually quite tight down in there. That shaft where it's dropping the copper ore is directly over top of the lava block that's our incinerator. So when I was digging the hole, I fell in the lava for a minute. Thankfully, I always keep my fire resistance going, which is one of the exact reasons I do that, is because I like to dig straight down. If I can. I don't do it when I don't have fire resistance, but when I know I can, I just do it. Yeah, so yeah, I had to, everything in there is very, very, very cramped in, because I like to do that. I like to keep things tight and cramped. Oh no, it's okay. I don't mind. I mean, if you seem to be one of the few people watching and making comments, so I don't mind showing you at all, in fact. Ah, goodness. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled crafting, where we were making a crafting terminal, in fact. There it is. Right there. That's not too bad. Some circuit boards, our terminal, crafting thing, calculation processor. So grab... ooh, we're low on circuit boards. Really? Oh, man, those went fast. I know you just had a bunch of them. You want to see something funny? Oh, nope, can't do that yet. Enemy terminal, I did not make the enemy terminal. Oh, I didn't get that far yet. We were on annihilation planes, that's right. What? Did that? Huh? Okay. It does say annihilation. Oh, that's the terminal, that's why. Not the interface. The terminal, so we do need a couple annihilation planes, which is some nether quartz. Probably just need one for now. And of course I need logic chips. I got that. What am I missing? Flux dust, probably. And an actual crafting grid big enough to take that recipe. There we go. I'll just make one set of annihilation planes. Okay, there we go. Now we need some gold circuits and some illuminated panels. We got the illuminated panels right there. The gold circuits are over here now? Yeah. 1, 2 of those. What are those actually called? Item IO circuit board. Cool. And that should, oh, of course we don't have the, pretty sure we don't have the user interface, I bet. Nope. And why does it keep asking for specifically the dark illuminated panel? Interesting. Yeah, there's another note for you.
Probably because I missed on the Or Dictionary thing again.
Dark illuminated. That's easy to
I gotta
fix, though.
dip off
That's
for a
easy to
bit.
fix because you can just scroll through them in the crafting grid. All right, man. I'll catch you in a little bit, maybe.
Yep, hopefully.
Okay, so the user interface. Ah, circuit boards. Oh, good. We have exactly 3 extra in there right now. I can maybe get this one thing.
Slinking away.
Yeah. Hey, where's I need something to throw. I need a fish to throw at him. You smack you with a raw fish. I don't mind these recipes, honestly. The over exaggerated toggle switch, that's the only one that I really have any complaints about so far. Like, it's just a toggle. What was wrong with a piece of glass or a piece of quartz fiber and a lever? What was wrong with that? I think that's the default recipe. Okay. Keep forgetting to open the crafting grid. There we go. Now I need this. Quartz glass, of course. Quartz glass. 3 of those. Nope. Open that first, then click that, then click that, and then do it again, and again, and again. There we go. Now we got an ME terminal. Oh, we already... Okay. Oh, that's a user interface. Oh, that's an interface terminal. What the heck? I made this... well, we'll need that eventually, but that's not the one we needed, I guess. Because this is what we needed. We needed this ME terminal. This would actually allow us to view things once we get to that point. We're not to that point yet, though. So I'm going straight for the crafting terminal here. So if we look at that, what are we missing? A calculation processor. Okay, so now is when we need to take these calculation circuits over here. Toss them in there. Oh, and I need more silicon. Printed silicon, more redstone. We'll put our redstone, our printed silicon, that start cooking. Put that redstone back. Okay. Now then, some extra food should be in here. Yep, there we go. More egg salad. Eggs with eggs. Yummy. I think there should be some sugar involved in that, but you know, that's getting maybe a little too picky when it comes to food recipes in Minecraft. Like, mayo is actually eggs and sugar, but in here it's just eggs, straight up. Okay, got a calculation processor. So again, open the crafting grid. Okay, here's the funny part. I'm using the crafting grid in the recipe that I'm crafting on. Is it gonna break the game? Nope. It don't. There we go. A much bigger table. Much bigger table. Okay, let's grab some cable. Because we're gonna need to cable up from down in there. And we want to come all the way up to eye level. And we're gonna put our ME crafting terminal right there. I'm going to put my interface cable on the back side. Interface right here. Now, because I will need that. I will definitely want that. Absolutely want that. It's not going to do anything for me right now because I don't have any interfaces on the system, but I will have lots of interfaces on the system before long. I'm sure. I'm sure. Especially after I get done with the stream, I'm going to be like wiring up the whole city. Sort of. The factory and the kitchen. I don't know what else. that's probably about as far as I'll really do. Because I mean, there's not really a lot of other things in other places. Oh, the factory for sure, the kitchen for sure, and the warehouse. Because we wanna have an interface. We want to be able to either import or, you know, at least have a storage bus on all those shelves in there, so we can see what's in them. And we'll probably want to at least maybe do one of those today, because I want to actually test that on stream to see how it goes. Because I'm sure that's something people are going to want to know. Anyway, let's keep moving. I think at this point we need, before we even bother turning this on, because right now we have no storage of any kind or any kind of connection to any kind of storage. So we need a storage bus. Because I want to connect it first to the drawer system, because we don't want to undo our drawer system. We just want to keep our drawer system right the way it is and use it as the primary storage device on the system. So this thing right here, storage bus, 2 more hoppers and a smart cable. That actually makes sense-ish. Needs to be intelligent, I suppose. So that's going to be glowstone, redstone, and some wool. Will give us our smart cable. Of course, we got to get the smart cable here. That. Dang it. That. There we go. That. Cool. Okay, 1, 2. Might as well get a few of these. In fact, it's just, that's covered cable. Let's make all of that cable smart. There we go. I like smart cable. I really do, because then we can just go ahead and, ooh, that. Oh, I was about to say, don't tell me it destroyed us things. It didn't. It just didn't show them. I did pick them up, right? Right. I could probably wrench them with some sort of wrench. But and it's honestly, I probably didn't need to go all the way down in there to be, yeah. Let's not go all the way down in there with that. Let's do the first 2 as regular cable, because it doesn't, those are going to be kind of hidden anyway. And we'll do smart cable and smart cable there. And then we will throw our crafting terminal back on this side, our interface terminal back where it was at, because that's going to let us see how many channels we have used on this particular line of cable. And I might send the cable up that way and over to things. In fact, we could. No, that one's got something on top of it. I probably would just connect to the bottom of this, although I bet. No, it's open. That's crazy. There's nothing attached to the bottom of this yet. Come on, fall in the hole. Step assist for the loot. Okay, that's frame trim. So that's also frame trim. Okay. What is that? Stone brick. That's not frame trim. There we go. There's our hole down through. Okay, so gonna need this guy. So do we have the stuff for that? Got our smart cable. Oh, I guess I gotta make a new crafting thingy table, because I used up the one that I kept in my inventory. Now there we go. Got a new one now. So there we go. Yes, storage bus. Cool, storage bus. Limitless potential. In fact, that is pretty accurate. Limitless potential. So this is going to go right on the bottom of the drawer controller. Like so. And then we will put a piece of cable right down this way. And come right uncrossed. Ooh. All down. It's all good. Okay, and then come right across here. And then what I want to do is I want to use for that final piece, I want to use a piece of smart cable. There we go. That way I'll be able to see how many channels are being used up on that line by just easily looking at that here in a minute. The other thing we need to do is get power in the system now, because if we power it up, we should have a fully functional system. We should. So all we got to do is grab a high voltage wire and a connector, because we've already got a power node right there, and we can just put this on that side. Go dink dink, and look at that, we got light. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, that's the interface terminal, not that one. That's not going to show me anything yet because I don't have any interfaces. But this one right here. Whoa! Look at that, guys. I can see all my stuff. I can see all my stuff. Oh, that is so awesome. And then like I can put stuff in there that actually has a place in the system. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Put things away. Yes. So pretty. Let's give these things a place actually. Oop, I'm going to type in up here. Got to remember to hit escape to get out of that interface. Let's put these away right here. Yep, now they got a place in the system. Sweet. Now I'll still probably come over here to unload my inventory. That way, you know, boom, it just takes all the stuff that has places. That should have went. Why did that not go? Oh, it doesn't have a place yet. And we will probably want to put a few drives somewhere to in order to what am I trying to say? In order to store the stuff that's not in the drawer system, like just the random stuff, like all the stuff in these chests is just basically random stuff that doesn't need a drawer, you know, or whatever. So we'll make some ME drives. I'll do that off camera. I'm not too concerned about that. I mean, this is the big main thing. It's like, look, we got the ME system. Yay! And it's working and powered up. Okay, the other thing I definitely want to do though is I definitely want to get an interface over to here and get one on the back of one of these things. The only thing I'll have to worry about later is because these are still kind of semi-broken. Although it looks like a few of them have fixed themselves. Yeah, like this one. This one was broken, but now it's full size again. So I'm not sure what the circumstances are for them to fix themselves. But yeah, like look at this one. This one's not the right size. This one's supposed to be like big, like, you know, the full inventory like this one is. So I'm not sure why that one is now working and these ones are still mixed up. But yeah, at some point I just want to like completely tear everything, you know, maybe even level this building and just rebuild it. Just rebuild it from the ground up, from scratch. But before I do that, I want to actually have a second warehouse someplace else, which I haven't decided where. And now that I got the ME system in here, I want it to be fairly close to the factory so I don't have to run a big long wire to it and have it be far away and, you know, come unloaded and stuff. I was actually originally thinking like back here, but I don't know if there's enough space in this area. I think there is. I think there is enough space in this area. The problem is then I have to like make this a pathway road, although that would actually work out, especially if I got rid of a couple of these bushes and made this like path extend back this way. And then I can have this road, this actually be a little alley road, you know, like I got the 2 wide alleys in certain places. I could have this be like a 2 wide alley right in front of the guard tower, right over to the warehouse. I imagine the warehouse would be the birch warehouse and it faced that direction, either birch or the sandstone. Not sure. Oh, yeah, you know, no problem. No problem, Kanoshi. Don't mind showing you it all. Like I said, you're one of the few people that are actually on chatting right now. I actually should have turned the chat back on when you started talking, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. So we want to connect to one of these. So let's just start from this end, and I'm going to connect to the bottom of one of these bottom things. Just this basically for a test. So now let's come back up out of there for a second. Let's see how far that direction I want to go. Basically until I see these things. Okay. Okay, so we go down. Oop. Yeah, here we go. Till I see these things. Okay, that's more than I needed. And then I want to go that way. Under the road. I don't still have haste going. No, I don't. Okay. Nope, it's just my overpowered pick. Oh, look at that. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? Now I could... Oh, is that me running out of food again? Yes, it is. Okay. I could connect to another side for this, but I don't need to. I can connect to this cable. Well, you can't even tell. Oh, you can kind of see here. Let me get a little closer. There you go. You can see like that one faint blue line. That's basically telling me that there's one channel used up on this line. These each one of these lines is capable of supporting 8 channels. This is not like refined storage or the old applied energetic system where you could just haphazardly connect everything up with cables. Nope. You've got to be concerned about. Okay, I'm picking up random stuff. Let's dump that out first. Oh, and then I just dumped in a bunch of dirt that I'm going to need to backfill here in a little bit. So let me grab that back out. A little bit of cobblestone. And we just got some bricks here. And where's the cracked bricks? Give me the cracked bricks. We'll put cracked bricks right there. Okay, that looks good. Good enough anyway. Cover that hole in. And we'll do some decorating here in a minute. Like, I'm going to fix this hole too here in a second. And I'll show you all that because this is pretty cool. So let's grab some cable to run over there. It's more that should be more than enough cable to get over there. Yeah, because we've already come this direction a little bit. We might as well just run this cable this way. And again, this is just a test because it's gonna all have to be tore back out before I try to fix that warehouse anyway. So come up here and run this down this way. That's an issue. Well, maybe we'll try connecting 2 of them. And that way I can okay, where's there's gonna be let's see, what is this? Rack, wall. Oop. Rack, wall, rack. Yep. Okay, cool. But we'll need 2 more of those interface things, which calls. And while I'm right here, let's go ahead and fill this hole back up in, because we can access this from that that trap door over there. So there we go. We'll see how this works out. Yeah, I can get access there to it right here. And the reason I did that is so that I can actually go down that way, and we will. And now the cable needs to actually be in the same space there, I believe. Yes. And we come to there, and we're going to do the same on this side, except this one is going to go across right here. There we go, like that. Let's actually remove that one and that one. Backfill over there, because we don't want to leave dead spaces in here as much as possible. Don't want any chances for any kind of mobs to spawn, although I'm pretty sure nothing can spawn in a 1x1 space, or even a 1x2 space for that matter. But no point in risking it. Never know what trickery Nocton might be up to. Never know. Oh, 5-minute warning. Okay, so that goes here, and then we do this. Bring it right across. And there we go. We're connected up that all the way over to the base. Oh, can I get it done in 5 minutes? That's the question. Now it should be a lot easier though. It should be a lot easier because I can just walk up to this thing and go storage bus. Go. There we go. I need actually 2 of these, but let's go storage bus. Go again. There we go. I got my 2 storage buses. Look at that. How easy is that? That's awesome. That can go back in the system. Unfortunately, I don't have places for a lot of the other things, so until I make some drives, I will have to just, you know, deal with that. Or I could put them in these. Hopefully, I'll be able to put them in these racks. I kind of do need to be able to see this, huh? Okay, let's see if I can't. Yep, there we go. So easy as that. Oh, I need to fix all that in now. So dirt, cobble, carpet. Need to do the same thing over here. So I have to be on the bottom side in order to place it on the bottom side. And then there we go. Just as easy as that. Now, hopefully, and what do we got in here? Let's put something in here that we know is not in the drawer system. These filtered hoppers. We definitely don't have them in the drawer system. So, because otherwise it might be a little bit difficult to tell. So if we go filtered. Yes, look at that. It's in there. It works. Oh, I mean, there's some scarecrows that are in there over there too. Yes, I love it. I love it. That means I can wire up the whole warehouse into the system. Yes, all these racks can be viewed from our applied energistic system. Oh, I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. So I guess the final thing to do is to make it pretty. Let's make it pretty. So for that, we're going to need some covers. Covers, I believe they're called. Is it just covers? Probably not going to show it to me. Okay, so I need a quartz knife. Quartz knife thing. This right here. Another quartz. Another quartz probably fine. Let's. Really don't have 2 sticks in the system. Really don't have 2 sticks in the system. Okay, let's grab some acacia wood and make some sticks. Yeah, I really was out of sticks. I go through a lot of sticks for some reason. So get another quartz cutting knife here, and then I take any ingot. Let's go with nickel. Nickel. Aluminum, no, I want nickel. There it is, nickel. And that will give me these cable anchors. Let's get a bunch of cable anchors because I like to make things pretty, and we will definitely be using these. There we go. We got a stack of those. If I have something in there and I hit X and it, oh yeah, of course it's going to go into we just went into the warehouse. Awesome. So now I can just throw things in here and they'll just end up in those couple connected drawers that I have in the warehouse for now. And I don't have to worry about sorting it out. I can just come over here and go, I want this specific thing. I don't even have to worry about the mess that it's going to make. Because it'll get pretty messy pretty fast. Over there. So now we want a brick. So we gotta grab a brick. I didn't need to do that. Oh no, I'm not ready. I'm almost done. And then was it 4 of these? Yes, it gives me 4 cable facades. That's what I was trying to say covers. It's cable facades. And then if I do that, nope, wrong side. Ah, didn't mean to do that. Here, let me break that cable real quick. Let me throw that one back down in. Then we put the facade on, right on top. And then we put the cable on top of that. And look at that. It connects up all pretty like. All pretty like. And we could do all really cool kinds of cool stuff with these facades. Make this look like an actual pillar, or like yeah, just limitless things. There we go. We got it before the server did its restart. So guys, I think that's where we're gonna wrap up today's stream. I am pretty happy with what I got to show you guys. Got to show you all the new new resource gathering mechanics that we've started exploiting, and got the applied energistics system started. So yeah, if you want to come on the server and play with us and hang out, you can always get the Colonial Engineers from the Twitch launcher right now. And the server information is included in the download. All that information is included in the information of this video, this stream. Just, you know, if you're interested. And thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you later.